What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Ball Game podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
It's been a week since our last podcast. Over a week since our last podcast.
Well, technically, it's been a week.
It's been a week. It's been a week.
So we recorded a free agency recap of the NFL. We recorded it. We were like, "Yo, we're gonna grind out these watch hours." Some post-production, edit the podcast, make it look all nice for you guys. I was editing the file last Wednesday morning, finished editing the entire thing, went through the entire thing, edited it, went to download it, didn't have enough storage on my computer. I then deleted some stuff, emptied my trash, and went back to download the file, and it said file corrupted, and I realized I had deleted the entire file and emptied it out of my trash. So that podcast does not exist.
Nope.
That
was 3 hours
gone.
of our life.
That is long gone.
Gone.
I will say that was a good podcast, but we will do our free agency coverage. Now that everybody has pretty much signed for the most part, we will be posting a free agency episode. I want to say maybe Thursday, unless we just stick with the NBA on Thursday. Maybe next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But within the next week, I would say we're likely going to do a free agency.
It was a good
recap.
pod, but it wasn't madness.
No, it is
Not madness.
nothing like March.
The madness.
Madness.
Of March.
The madness.
Yeah.
But before we get into that,
Yeah, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our socials. They'll be linked in the description. We're chasing 10K subscribers on YouTube. That's because we got to 1K. Make sure you cop a 1K ball game hoodie. Link also in the description. And before we get into the brackets, huge shout out to our new partners over at Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the best daily fantasy sports game. In the pick'em mode, you can win up to 20 times your money. You pick any player and you select higher or lower on a given stat. You could have 2 to 5 different players in a select entry. The more players in your entry, the more money you could win. Make sure you use our code BallGame for a first-time deposit match up to $100. Check this map on the screen to see if Underdog's available in your state. Again, make sure you sign up for Underdog Fantasy and use our code BallGame for a first-time deposit match up to $100. Thanks again to our partners over at Underdog. All right, as you guys see, we're now partnered up with Underdog Fantasy, so make sure you guys use our code BallGame, just BallGame. We have an entry for you guys for tomorrow's games. It's their Tuesday night. Messed up. It's Tuesday night. We have an entry for Wednesday's games. I'll get it started. So I have Harrison Barnes to go higher than 3.5 first quarter points. 2 buckets. Two buckets, Harrison.
nothing crazy. I have Jalen Duren to go higher than 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
And I have Gary Trent Jr. to go lower than 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
All right.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
There's some keywords.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us.
And I have Anthony Edwards to go higher than 4 assists.
Nice. Who that eye is, that's Pete behind the sticks right now. We got no Nick. We got Pete producing behind the sticks. Shout
You'll
out.
likely see Pete at some point tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Pete.
Yeah, we'll throw them on.
Before we get into the March Madness bracket, how is everyone doing? How was your days?
My day was all right. Can't complain. Still recovering a bit from this weekend, but it's okay.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get into
we'll
that
definitely
later.
get
We'll
into
get into that later.
I unfortunately wasn't there, but yeah.
None of you were, you scumbags.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
I'm a terrible human. Honestly, life is good. School sucks. That's
True. That's an
about
easy way to sum it
simple
up.
as I could really put it. Life is good. Everything around it is good, but school, man, is kicking my butt.
Kicking my
right now.
keister.
Kicking my butt right now. By the way, guys, I'm going to make a concerted effort to not use any vulgar language.
Should we have a Matty J swear jar?
We should have a Matty J swear jar, to be honest.
I'm gonna keep cursing, so
For
I'm not
every
participating.
curse that I
in it.
have in this podcast, if someone manages to keep track, I'll put $1 out there. If someone could keep track of that and like tells me, and I'll end up I'll Venmo them that amount of money.
Yeah.
If someone does that, so
Yep.
pay attention. Pay
Sleazy,
attention.
where are you? That's your job.
Pay attention to all of this because it matters now. You might make money. Who knows? But yeah, so it is indeed March. The madness has arrived. We just had our first game. what was it? Howard
versus Wagner. Hometown heroes.
Hometown heroes, yes, sir. And Wagner almost blew a 13-point lead with like 3.5 minutes left.
And that is March.
Exactly. Welcome to it. Obviously, there's another game. There's a few games tonight, I believe. Those are the playing games, obviously, for the March Madness tournament. But we're going to be breaking down our entire March Madness bracket, each of us, region by region. So we're not going to make it round of 64, round of 32. We're going to go East region, West region, South, and then Midwest, just to make it easier for you guys so we stay in one area at a time. Each of us are going to give you a player to look out for in each part of the bracket. So be sure to pay attention to that as well. These are guys that could potentially shake the entire March Madness bracket. So, all right. Without further ado,
I just want to say, man, this is the best time of the year. This is really my what do the girls say? This is my Roman Empire March Madness. Like, this is really
throw your ones up.
This is really my shit.
Acknowledge your tribal chief.
I freaking sat there Sunday night when the bracket came out. I sat there for 6 hours. Like, I'm not even capping. I sat there till like 2, 3 in the morning. I still kind of have no idea. Everything's up for interpretation, but I'm just so excited. I was telling you guys, I'm going Friday at the Barclays Center, Friday night. You got Duke versus, who does Duke play? Vermont.
Yeah.
And then what might be the best game of the first round, Wisconsin versus James Madison. So I'm going to be there at the Barclays Center. So if any of you guys are going to be there, come say what's up.
Yep.
But we'll start in the East region. I don't think we have to spend much time on this one. UConn versus Stetson.
You're right. We don't have to spend much time. Stetson's about to take out the defending champ. Nah, it's UConn.
Yeah, it's UConn.
It's UConn here.
It's UConn.
Moving on. One of my teams, one of my squads, FAU versus Northwestern. The 8-9. Who do we got?
So FAU made a big-time run last year. So they've been there, done that. They've been there, done that. So I don't think they're going out in the first round. You're not going out sad this year.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's just that simple for me. Janelle Davis is a dog. Absolute dog. That's about all I know. I'm a casual-ass college basketball fan, might I just add. So whatever I say, it's going to be like surface-level stuff. So does ASS count? Because like A double money signs? No, right? Okay,
no,
cool.
Fine.
All right, cool, wonderful. Yeah, I'm picking FAU. That simple. I'm taking FAU over Northwestern.
Yeah, I'm taking FAU.
I'm also taking FAU. Like you mentioned, Janelle Davis, dog. Pierre Pee-wee the Pug, he did his annual like March Madness video that he does. He's trying to trademark the phrase #tourney made. These are players that are made for the tournament.
That's good.
And he said it's going to be a lot of guards because that's what March Madness is. Janelle Davis, #tourney made. We've seen him do it.
Talk to him.
Moving on. The 5-12, San Diego State versus UAB. UAB a bid stealer. Shouldn't even really be here, but won their conference. What we got?
I took San Diego State.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they're a great defensive team. They're 3-0 against the top 25. I mean, they got a pretty damn solid resume. So this is not one of those 5-12s that I'm gonna go against the 5 on this one. I'm gonna take the 5 in this one. I'm going with San Diego State.
Same. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with San Diego State.
I'm also going with San Diego State here. They went to the Final Four last year. They returned most of their guys, so they're just too experienced. Moving on. The 4-13. 4-seeded Auburn versus 13-seeded Yale.
I love Auburn. Like, I absolutely love this team. This is actually one of the few teams that I've been watching, like, consistent college basketball. I probably watched, like, 5 or 6 games from them this year, which is probably the most of any team that I've watched so far. I love Auburn, and I'll spoil it now. I have them going deep, and I'm taking them against Yale. Yale ain't built for it, bro. They're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Auburn. They're seasoned vets in this tournament, so I don't expect those smarty pants to beat them over at Yale.
Bruce Pearl, dog.
Yeah, I watched Yale in their conference championship against Brown on, I think that was Sunday morning. They play hard. They hit some shots. They didn't give up. That they won on a buzzer beater. So like you know that's good to see. But Auburn's different. Auburn's a dog. I mean, we'll probably talk about it as we go, but this to me is probably the most loaded
Stacked
region.
part of the
yeah.
bracket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a lot of chalk, I expect, because these top teams, the top seeded teams, like they're really like that in
Yeah.
this region.
Yes,
So
they are.
bottom half of the bracket, you got 6 seeded BYU versus 11 seeded Duquesne.
This is a popular upset pick. Everybody's loving Duquesne. I'll tell you right now, I'm not on that train. I like BYU. I think they have the makings of a team that could go pretty decently far, but I am picking them to win this first round matchup against Duquesne. Sorry, Duquesne.
I'm gonna take the upset here. I'm gonna take Duquesne here, and you know why? Because I've never heard of Duquesne, and I said right before the pod, every year some school you've never heard of makes it to the Sweet 16, and you say you're a casual. That's the casual talking. It's just going off vibes here.
Yeah. Duquesne, they actually beat Osweize's VCU in the A10 conference
okay.
championship. So sorry about that, Osweize. I know
Osweize,
you were
yeah.
in New York for the weekend to just
Yeah.
watch that. So I'm really sorry about that. But BYU, first year in the Big 12. Big 12 is probably the best conference in college basketball. They're battle tested. Duquesne really isn't. They haven't really played anyone of substance. So I'm going to take BYU here.
Yeah.
3-seeded Illinois versus 14-seeded Morehead State.
I'm not really going too deep into this. I picked Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked Illinois here also. 7-seeded Washington State versus 10-seeded Drake. Anita Max win.
So, this is actually pretty funny. I actually picked Drake simply because their name is Drake. And, I mean, Drake's had quite the year so
Brother,
far.
I could not agree more, and I'm so glad you said it first.
Drake's had quite the year so
Give
far. I'm
me-
not going to lie.
Give me
So,
Champagne Poppy in
I
the
mean-
first round.
I mean, look, even though I'm saying all this stuff about Drake, picking Drake just because they're Drake, they have one of the best players in college basketball, Tucker DeVries. Dog. Absolute dog. If there's one guy that could carry you to a few wins in the tournament, he's one of them in this tournament. So I'm going to take Drake.
Yeah, I also have Drake. They're a popular upset pick. And Tucker DeVries' dad is also the coach of Drake. So we've seen like father-son duos, coach, father-son player duos.
I actually didn't even know
in
that
March
father-son duos work out pretty well.
That 14 seed that won that year, Georgia State, R.J. Hunter. When
Oh
the
my
coach
God!
fell out of
Yes.
the fucking
Oh,
scooter. That was
yes.
his dad. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Yeah,
Did
so
not
we've
know
seen
that.
some father-son duos go far in March, so I'm rocking with Drake there too.
Let's go.
2-seeded Iowa State versus 15-seeded South Dakota State.
I'm picking Iowa State.
Iowa State
Yeah.
pretty convincingly.
Yes.
All right, back
Now
to the
it's
top.
on.
The round of 32. This game will also be at the Barclays Center. UConn versus FAU. Who do we got?
Yeah, I'm not overcomplicating it. I know that what was the stat? The last like 5 national champions have gone out within the first 2 rounds or something crazy. But I'm not overcomplicating it because UConn is built different this year. So UConn takes out FAU.
Man, I really want to ride the upset here.
Let's ride. So
You're gonna ride the upset with
I'm
me?
gonna let you be the deciding vote. I'll give my input first, and you can make the decision.
Go ahead. Fair enough.
I'm taking FAU. I've said, listen, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, Matty J. Like, haven't followed college basketball as much as I would like this year. I've followed, I've kept up, especially recently the past few weeks with the conference tournaments and shit. FAU is a team that I've followed religiously this year. I loved them last year. They were my squad last year. I have said all year, I don't care how much worse their defense got. I don't care that they've lost some games that they should have won. This team has been there, done that. They returned everyone. Dusty May is a great coach. They have the big man in Vlad Golden who could compete with Donovan Clingan. They have the guards that are Turney Made, Gaffney, Janelle Davis, Elijah Martin. And like you said, since 2017, the defending champion has not made it past the round of 32. UConn's a juggernaut. But if anyone could beat them, if any of these 8 or 9 seeds is going to beat a 1 seed, I think it is going to be FAU. I think
That I agree with.
resume-wise, because a lot of people are upset that FAU got an 8 seed. Resume-wise, I understand that. because they shouldn't be this high of a seed. Their resume was like that of a 10 or 11, maybe even a 12. Definitely not an 8. But talent-wise, they are the best 8 seed out of 8-9 seed out of the group. And I think they like I said, I think they have the guards to keep up with UConn. I think they have the big man play to keep up with UConn. And I've seen this offense get hot. I've seen them go toe-to-toe with Arizona. I've seen them beat Texas A&M. And Janelle Davis has put this squad on his back and taken them to beat really good teams this year and last year on their run. I've seen them beat the cream of the crop. So I'm riding with FAU.
Yeah, I'm sold. I'm riding with FAU.
I'm taking UConn. I'm
I'm
taking the best team in the
overcomplicating it.
But in
tournament
our
right now.
bracket, FAU's advancing. Nice. Next up, we got 4-seeded Auburn versus 6-seeded 5-seeded San Diego State.
Again, as I said before, Auburn is my squad. I love this team this year. I'm taking Auburn.
Yeah, I'm also going with Auburn here.
Yeah.
I think they play such a great style of basketball. You know, they're an elite defense, but also they're such an efficient offense that I don't think San Diego State's going to be able to keep up with them, honestly.
And a deep team nonetheless.
Yeah.
Which is different as opposed to a lot of these teams in the tournament. So
And they get up and down, too. They're 58th, according to KenPom, in pace. So, like, they'll get up and down and make you run.
and really good defensively. There isn't much of a weakness to this Auburn team.
Yeah.
So, all right, next up, what we got here?
Next up, we have 6-seeded BYU versus 3-seeded Illinois.
Don't ask me why. Taking BYU. I don't know what it is. Just I was trying to look
Those
at some of
Mormons
the
are going to get it
underlying-
done.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is, man, but I was looking at some of the Illinois, like some of the numbers for some of these teams, and I just see a fluky Illinois team in my personal opinion. Just very offensively oriented, and I feel like defense gets you far into these tournaments. You just can't rely solely based on your offense, and I'm taking BYU. So, I think it's an early exit for Illinois.
I have Illinois in this one. I agree with your point, but I think their offense is so hot right now. They've won the Big Ten. Terrence Shannon Jr.'s
Oh my God, yeah,
hashtag tourney made.
dog.
But so I have Illinois here. I don't think BYU has the firepower to keep up with them.
I don't know, man. We
Vibe,
got to
bro.
start taking some upsets.
What's your? I mean, I just did.
That's what I'm saying. I'll take the Mormons. I'll take BYU.
BYU.
Bro,
Took FAU. You both took FAU
Yeah.
too.
I don't care.
bet.
So
Oh wait, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
that's
But no.
up, yeah.
Do you guys see the like TikToks, the interviews where people walk around at school and they're like, "What's your favorite party drink?" And they're like, "Nice Sprite." Like, oh, I go with a cranberry juice. Yeah, because they don't drink. It's awesome. Shout out BYU.
Let's go. Love
So
it.
BYU advances.
Yeah, they do.
Next up, we have Drake versus Iowa State.
Man, I want to say Drake's gonna sling their wood around, but like, I think this is where the run ends already. I'm taking Iowa State.
Yeah, Iowa
they go
State's
soft.
the best defensive team
It's
in
a
the country.
tourney-built team.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Iowa State.
All right. Sweet 16. We got FAU versus. We have some upsets. We have FAU versus Auburn, and we have BYU versus Iowa State. So FAU Auburn. Who do we got?
Taking Auburn. Just gonna keep riding the wave here. I obviously had them against UConn. In my personal bracket, I had UConn advancing past Auburn, unfortunately. But in this matchup, in the BallGame bracket, I'm taking Auburn.
I'm also taking Auburn. I think the luck's just gonna run out here for
Yeah,
what's their
FAU.
FAU.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take.
Alright. And then BYU Iowa State.
Man, I want to take the Mormons so bad.
I don't know if they.
But
got
I'm
it
not.
I don't know if they got it like that.
Iowa
man.
State really is built for this tournament, bro. They're going on.
Yeah, defense
They're
wins
moving on.
championships. I'll take Iowa State.
All right, and then the Elite Eight. We have Auburn versus Iowa State.
Damn, bro. Again, I'll preface by saying I have UConn in my personal. But Auburn, Iowa State, I'm taking Auburn. Once again, I'm putting Auburn through past Iowa State into the Final Four.
Who'd you take, Tom? Oh, you didn't go yet?
No, I didn't go yet.
I'm also taking Auburn here. I have Auburn in my Final Four in my bracket, so this is a no-brainer.
I respect it.
All right. Do we want to go down to the west or to the right to the south?
We could go down to the west.
Down to the west. All
Hey,
right.
boys. Wait,
It's
real
not-
quick before we get into this, who was the one player that each of you would?
Oh yeah.
wanna
Do
highlight
do an intro for that, like a TikTok intro.
Okay. Who is one player in the West region that you have
No.
your eyes on? What
It's
should I?
the East region.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Smash. Ah, it's dollar and swear jar.
Damn it.
Idiot.
They're saying "damn" is a curse word too. This is not. This is just not.
What are we,
that's not
fucking
how it works.
preschoolers?
That's not how it works. Okay.
You have to
You're
put a
on
dollar in the
this
swear
camera.
jar now.
I am okay.
Oh no, wait, you're back on that camera?
Which camera am I on, Pete?
No, I put it to the straight one.
Cool. Who is one player in the East region that you're keeping an eye out for? Bro, what am I even?
No, you're
saying?
mad good at this.
What should I like?
Who's one player
one
in
player?
the East region
Who is one player in the East region
that you're watching out for?
that you're watching? Okay. Who is one player in the East region that you're watching out for?
So
I hate how hard it can be for me sometimes. Just put on the spot, bro.
for me, it's a no-brainer. From FAU, Janelle Davis, 18.2 points per game, 6.3 rebounds. Love a guard who gets down and dirty and rebounds the basketball. He's been there, done that. Went to the Final Four last year. They've beaten Arizona. They've beaten Texas A&M. So look out for Janelle Davis to have an amazing tournament.
Yeah, the player I picked, Auburn, sticking with the trend here. It was Johnny Broom, big man. He's averaging 16.2, 8.4, over 2 assists, 2.5 blocks per game. Pretty damn efficient from the field. He could stretch the floor a little bit, hits the occasional three-pointer. During the conference tournament, averaged 16, 8, and nearly 3 assists per game with 2 blocks. Yeah, I mean, Johnny Broom affects both sides of the floor for Auburn. Good pass, solid enough passing big too, so run some offense through him. And yeah, I think he's key for Auburn in their tournament run.
My pick is. I'm looking here.
Oh.
Hey. Hello.
Pete, is he looking in the
Looking
film
in.
camera?
Okay. My player to watch is Terrence Shannon Jr. of Illinois. Pretty simplistic one. 23 a game. Scoring guards are going to get you far in March, and it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
All right. Moving on to the West region, we have the 1-seeded North Carolina Tar Heels versus 16-seeded Wagner. What are
Seahawks.
the
I'm gonna be honest.
Seahawks?
Seahawks.
I think this is a weak region, man. I don't think it's all that good. I really
I
don't.
mean, yeah.
In comparison to the region that we just did,
So yeah. So I think these are the two hardest regions to fill out, but for two completely different reasons.
yes.
I think the
Agreed.
East region is impossible because there's so many fucking good
Stacked,
teams in
yeah.
there. And then I think this region's difficult because it's the weakest region of
Yes.
the group, like by a landslide.
Agreed.
But UNC versus Wagner. Are any of you guys doing the thing?
No, I can't do the thing.
Nope. Not doing this.
As much as I would love to for the hometown team,
All right,
can't do it.
it's UNC. Sleazy wants to know if you're wearing ankle socks, Tom.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Let me cover up. Sorry, can't show too much skin on the pod.
8-seeded Mississippi State versus 9-seeded Michigan State. It's
So-
simple here.
I don't know what that means, but I took Michigan State, man. Tom Izzo's
also-
getting at least one of them things, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
Like,
for
and
Tom
this was a
Izzo,
team
I'm
that had
taking Michigan
all
State.
the hype in the preseason, all the hype. And here they are, sitting as a 9 seed. I'm taking them to win one tournament game. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not betting against Tom Izzo in the round of 64.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Exactly.
Next up, 5-seeded St. Mary's versus 12-seeded Grand Canyon.
I actually think St. Mary's is probably my favorite tournament team to make a deep run that nobody expects. I'm taking St. Mary's in the first round against GCU.
I have Grand Canyon here.
Whoa.
I think Grand Canyon just honestly plays the game the right way. When I'm looking for an upset team, I'm looking for a team that's balanced, that could do multiple things. They're, top 70 in the country in adjusted offense, top 70 in adjusted defense. They They shoot the ball relatively well. Their opponents, they're 10th in a defensive field goal percentage, so they're a really great defensive team. And they have a dog in what's the dude's name? Tyon Grant Foster. He's like a 6'7" wing. He's super lanky, and I think he's just a different type of player than what St. Mary's is used to seeing out there on the West Coast side of things. So I'm going with GCU here.
I'll ride the upset. I'll take GCU with you.
All right. GCU advances. Let's
All
go.
right, wow.
Fuck you, Matty J.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck you and your favorite team.
Well,
loser.
I really like St. Mary's in this tournament. I'll talk about that as we go, though.
No, you won't. They're out.
Well, I'll still talk about my personal bracket.
4-seeded Alabama versus 13-seeded Charleston.
So of all like the high to low seed upsets that I wanted to pick, this was probably the one I was like leaning towards the most. But I didn't pick it. I have Alabama moving on.
Yeah, give me Bama.
I took Bama too, but everyone's saying this is going to be a great game. These are two of the best like offensive teams in the country, but I think Alabama with Mark Sears, I think they're just going to be too much for Charleston. Charleston's a team that's like been in the tournament the past few years. They just
have.
can't get over that hump. 6-seeded Clemson versus 11-seeded New Mexico.
I picked New Mexico. I actually really like New Mexico's team. I think this is another one of those teams that nobody expects that can make a deep run. So I took New Mexico.
I also took New Mexico too. They have Jalen House, Eddie House's son, balling. They went through a super tough Mountain West gauntlet to win that conference, so I think they're hot right now. So, and Clemson doesn't move me, and I'm salty. Clemson beat North Carolina earlier on.
Let's ride the upset. Take New Mexico. I'm filling out one of my personal brackets as we're doing this.
I hope you're not like picking everything the ball game is picking.
Not everything. No.
Okay, cool. All right, next up.
Next up, we have Baylor versus Colgate.
Ain't no toothpaste taking down Baylor.
Yeah, I took Baylor.
Okay.
Not much to say about it.
Yes. 7-seeded Dayton versus 10-seeded Nevada.
I picked Nevada. Not much that I really even have to say about this. I don't know much about either team. I just know that Nevada's resume is far more impressive than Dayton's, even though they're the lower seed. So I took Nevada.
Yeah, I'll take Nevada. Why not? I love a good upset. I do not watch a lot of college basketball, if that hasn't been made apparently clear.
And for everyone watching, like, this is all luck. You could watch
Exactly,
as
yeah.
much college
Yes.
basketball as you want. It really
My mom's going to fill out one of these brackets and probably do better. I think she actually did do better than me last year. So Chris's dad almost smoked all of us. Beat all of us last year.
Bard won last year.
Wow.
Oh, did he?
Bard
Shout
won
out
last
Bardo.
year. I came in second, and Joe Cruz came in third place.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
My dad started off really good though. My dad in the
Yeah,
first weekend was like smoking everything, but
Bro.
it's why the later rounds matter so much more.
Yeah.
though.
It really doesn't mean anything. You don't have to know a goddamn thing. So, not a thing.
Next up, we got Arizona versus Long Beach
I'm not
State.
picking the upset. I'm picking Arizona.
One of these two seeds is getting upset.
You think so?
Has to.
Yeah, I think someone will. I just 2 seeds. Like I'm not picking that. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Not doing it.
You'll
Yep.
take your
Definitely not doing it.
So next up, we got a historic matchup: UNC versus Michigan State.
As much as I want to pick Michigan State,
I kind of agree.
because I think there is like, there's room for an upset there, but I'm taking your boys to move on to the next round.
Yeah, there's not a doubt in my mind that Izzo will have them ready to play and they'll keep it competitive. But we're a second half team. I think it'll be a close first half. Everyone will bet Michigan State money line live, and then North Carolina will pull away in the second half. I think we just have too much defensively for them.
rocking with UNC.
Grand Canyon versus Alabama.
In my personal bracket, I had St. Mary's beating Alabama. For that exact reason, I'm going to take Grand Canyon to beat Alabama.
I'm gonna take Bama.
I'm also taking Grand Canyon.
Let's
here.
go.
Nice, love it.
I
Let's
think
go.
Alabama I think their offense they're too reliant on their offense.
Yes.
Grand Canyon could really defend, but like they could not keep up with Alabama, but they could, score and like, how do I word this? Prevent kill shots. prevent Alabama from going on like long, like 10-0,
Yes.
12-0 runs. Like when Alabama goes on their runs, they'll have an answer. And when Alabama goes on a cold spell, I think they could pull away and win there. So next up, we got New Mexico versus 3-seeded Baylor.
I'm all for the upsets in this region. Let's go, New Mexico. They're taking out
Yeah?
Baylor.
I also have New
Let's
Mexico in
go.
my bracket. Yeah, Baylor's kind of in the same boat as Alabama.
It's
I
on
think they're
fraud
just
watch.
too reliant on
Yes.
their offense.
I
They're-
think Bama and Baylor are both frauds.
Yeah,
I just
I
Fair
like
enough.
Baylor, and I think Baylor like could go to the Final Four. Like they are that talented, but everything would have to go perfect for them.
Yes.
And I think against a team like New Mexico, things aren't going to go
I
perfect.
just
for
don't
you.
think these offensively reliant teams work well in the tournament. I think
No.
we've seen it in the past. It just doesn't.
True.
So
Next up, we got 10-seeded Nevada versus 2-seeded Arizona.
Do it again.
not taking another upset. I'm gonna have
Nah,
Arizona.
yeah.
I think Arizona's
They have to do it this. They have to make some sort of noise this year.
They burnt. Was it last?
They-
Might have been last
bro,
year.
they
I picked
lost
them.
against
yeah.
the 15
I know.
seed
No, I
last
think I
year.
picked them to
Burn
win it all.
everyone's
Like,
bracket every year.
I remember when DeAndre
Yeah.
Ayton was
Oh, yeah.
playing for
They
Arizona.
lost to Buffalo. They
I
were a 4 versus 13.
I picked them boys to win the whole thing
Yeah,
in
I
that tournament.
I picked them that year.
that's crazy.
Picked them Ben Matherin's year. They lost in the second round to TCU.
Yes, they did.
They lost with Rondé Hollis Jefferson and Stanley Johnson early.
They constantly let people down.
They lost with Laurie.
Yeah.
They always lose. Yeah.
Yep. But
Fuck
not this year. It's different.
All right, our Elite Eight. We got 1-seeded North Carolina versus 12-seeded Grand Canyon, and 2-seeded Arizona versus 11-seeded New Mexico.
All right. So again, I'll go in my own personal bracket. Funny enough, I had St. Mary's beating North Carolina and moving on to the Elite Eight. But in this case, I'm gonna ride with North Carolina in this one. I don't think they get upset. Not there.
Not by Alabama.
Not by
or
them.
by. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Not by who we got over there.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
Grand
Grand
Canyon.
Canyon.
Sorry, GCU.
Yeah. No.
Can't
Grand
even
Canyon
remember
ain't
you.
doing it to him. Yeah, I'm taking UNC.
Yeah.
Move on.
I think this is where the upsets end. I have Arizona also over
I have New Mexico.
No, I'm taking Arizona.
Damn it.
Yeah.
They're
I
too
think this is
fluky.
where like people start to like say like March Madness sucks in the Sweet 16 when you have
That's
one
usually how it
region
goes,
of 1
yeah.
versus a 12 and an 11 versus a 2. But
Yeah,
these teams can compete though for sure.
Oh, for
but
sure. I mean, I have a 5 versus 11 in my Elite Eight. This just goes to show that it doesn't matter. You just do whatever you feel like doing in these brackets, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So what, you have St. Mary's in your Final Four?
I have
You're
St.
fucking
Mary's in
corny.
my Final Four.
Nah, St. Mary's ain't no Final Four team.
They're a
brother.
Final Four team. You watch.
No,
You
no,
watch.
Not at all, bro.
You watch.
All right, the Elite Eight. 1-seeded North Carolina versus 2-seeded Arizona. Who do we got?
Taking UNC.
I'm also taking UNC here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take UNC against
I just
Arizona.
don't trust Arizona.
All right. Moving to the top right of the bracket in this. Oh, wait, no.
Wait, can you imagine the Caleb Love revenge game though?
Bro,
That'd be crazy.
that's why I made sure I had it. Like, the script writers, they wouldn't have put them in the same region.
Caleb
if
That's
it
a
Love
was-
good point.
revenge
That's a
game,
good
bro.
point.
But, which camera is on, Pete? Who's one player that you're looking... No. Who's one player that you're keeping an eye on in the West region of March Madness?
So before you guys go, I'll just piggyback off the guy that you just said. It's Caleb Love. And I picked him specifically because this could be his vengeance arc here against UNC. If he gets the opportunity to play them, I mean, look out for that. I know Chris, if he sees that game, if he sees Caleb Love playing his squad, and Caleb Love, if he put them boys out, oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be storybook.
But yeah, I picked Caleb Love. He's averaging 18, 4.5, and over three assists per game. He's a big-time shot maker. I mean, it's just that simple. He struggled in the conference tournament, but I'm expecting a big-time bounce back from him. So
Yeah, I'll piggyback off you. I also picked Caleb Love as my player to watch. We've seen him get hot. He's a bit of a shot chucker, but he can,
definitely a
he,
shot.
he can hit some big shots, like you said. And if he gets that UNC revenge game, he's gonna lock in, and he's gonna have to. They're gonna need their leading scorer to show up there.
So I obviously words. I
The same word.
I obviously had to pick a Tar Heel here, so I went with Harrison Ingram. Armando Bacot's going to get a lot of the credit. RJ Davis is going to get a lot of the credit, but Harrison Ingram, he's a 6'9" wing, rebounds the ball extremely well, shoots it efficiently, and I think he's the perfect glue guy, and NBA draft guys are going to see him at this level, on the highest level, compete in winning basketball, and he's going to fly up some draft boards during this March Madness run. All right.
Cool.
Moving on to the next region.
Top right of the bracket in the South, we got the 1-seeded Houston Cougars versus the 16-seeded Longwoods.
I mean, yeah, their wood is long, but like I'm still taking Houston.
Their wood is not long enough. I'm
Yeah.
taking Houston.
Yeah.
I'm also taking Houston here. We have the 8-9 Nebraska versus Texas A&M.
I picked Texas A&M based simply off of the fact that they're just a more known team.
They're Texas A&M. Yeah.
Yeah, just a more
Yeah,
known
same.
team.
I went with Nebraska here. They have the little guard. What's his name? I don't want to butcher his name.
Oh my God.
Tominaga. Yeah. Steph Curry.
Casey Tominaga. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
never
All right,
mind.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
switching
Yeah, the
my
lefty,
name.
yeah, no,
yeah.
we're rocking
Pat
with him.
McAfee was talking about him
Yeah,
today.
yeah. We're
I'm
rocking with him.
I'm rocking with our boy Tominaga,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah. All right, bet. Next up, game that I'm going to be at, the 5-seeded Wisconsin Badgers versus 12-seeded James Madison's. I don't know what their logo is. I forgot.
Their name is the James Madison Madisons.
No. I was just saying.
It's
The Dukes,
not.
I was like,
Dukes.
wait,
It is
no
the
way.
Dukes. I actually picked James Madison in this game.
Yeah, this is a popular upset, so I'm riding it. James Madison.
Yeah, I picked James Madison too, but man, it's too hot of an upset pick.
It's always like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too hot,
Yeah.
but we'll send James Madison. Next up, we got 4-seeded Duke versus 13-seeded Vermont.
Picking Duke.
I'm
Yep.
also taking Duke here. All right, we're in unison for a lot of this.
Yeah, we are.
6-seeded Texas Tech versus the big man, Mr. Burns, and North Carolina State.
You know, NC State is on fire. 5 wins, 5 days. I think it continues for at least one more. I think they win the first round matchup against Texas Tech.
Yeah. Give me NC State.
I have Texas Tech. I think NC State is just, they're going to be too gas. They're not that good. I
No, they're
promise they're
not,
not
but-
this good, but they shouldn't even really be here. But it'd be cool to see the big man. He's made for March too.
He is a
everyone's
boy.
going to love him when they watch. 3-seeded Kentucky versus 14-seed Oakland. I have Kentucky here pretty
Yep.
convincingly.
Wait a second. DJ Burns.
He's 6'9", 275. If you're curious,
That's a big man.
he is a big man.
Yeah,
That's a girthy boy.
All right, we're Kentucky, Oakland. I'm taking Kentucky.
All right.
Pretty
Yep.
simple.
Florida versus the winner of Boise State, Colorado. Is that
No,
not
not
on
this
right
game.
now, but I actually like Florida. I don't know who they're gonna end up playing, but I'm gonna take Florida.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Florida just because we don't know who they're gonna end up playing.
Yeah, I'll
so.
take Florida here.
Yeah.
It's fine. Actually, in my bracket, I actually had the winner of the Boise State Colorado game beating Florida and then advancing again, just because normally a team from the first 4 goes to the second week.
That
Fair
is
enough.
true.
Fair enough.
But we'll advance Florida.
Yep.
2-seeded Marquette versus 15-seed Western Kentucky.
Taking Marquette.
Marquette.
People are saying this
This
is
would be the one.
Really?
This, is the
This
one,
would be
yeah.
the one.
Yeah, I will see as we go on with the bracket. I don't like Marquette. Tyler Kolek, the point guard, the lefty point guard, he's going into this injured, so that's always a red flag for me.
Yeah.
Back up to the top, we got 1-seeded Houston versus 8-seeded Nebraska.
Taking Houston.
I'm also taking Houston
I'm
here.
taking Houston as well. Sorry, Tominaga. Makes me sad.
We got 12-seeded James Madison versus 4-seeded Duke.
Duke.
I have Duke here
Yep.
also. Okay. 11-seed NC State versus 3-seeded Kentucky.
This is where
Does
it
the
ends.
run
NC
continue?
State. This is where it ends. Kentucky's a squad, man. They're built for March. So
Yeah.
got some great guard play there.
See, I don't have NC State here in my bracket,
Yeah.
but if they got here, shit, what's one more? I'm gonna take NC State here for our bracket, so it's on you, Tom.
No, I'm gonna take Kentucky. I think.
Kentucky?
Yeah. Seasoned team.
And then we got 2-seeded Marquette versus 7-seeded Florida.
I'm taking Marquette.
I'd take Florida here.
It's tough because of the health of Kolek.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on Marquette.
Give me Florida.
Let's go.
Florida advances.
Fuck Marquette. All right. Sweet 16, we got Houston, Duke, and Kentucky, Florida. Houston, Duke, who we got?
Taking the Blue Devils, man. I'm taking the Blue Devils. They're moving on. They're
No,
beating Houston.
taking Houston.
I have Houston, too. I think this Houston team, they're just different than years past. First year in the Big 12, they're battle-tested. Duke, it's rough, man. Like, they're good, but also, like, they could be not good.
They can.
So,
They lack
3-seeded
depth.
Yeah. 3-seeded Kentucky versus 7-seeded Florida.
Taking Kentucky once again.
I'd take Kentucky here, too.
Yep.
All right. The Elite Eight. 1-seeded Houston versus 3-seeded Kentucky. Who we got? I'm rocking with Houston here.
I'm also rocking with
I
Houston.
think this is the year LJ Cryer, Jamal Shed, and the boys, they get the job done.
So I have Duke moving on in my personal bracket. Houston, Kentucky.
I just think
You
Houston's,
both took Houston?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston.
I think Houston's defense is too much for Kentucky. Kentucky could score with the best of them, but when the shots aren't falling, like Kentucky, kind of same thing as Duke. Like their lows are low. You know what I mean? So moving down to the Midwest, team that busted everyone's brackets last year, we got the Purdue Boilermakers versus MTST/Graham.
Montana State
Sure.
or Grambling, I think.
Yeah, Purdue.
Purdue.
Yeah.
All right.
They can't do it again.
8-seeded Utah State versus 9-seeded TCU and the Horned Frogs.
I picked Utah State.
I also picked Utah State here.
Sure.
All right. 5-seeded Gonzaga versus 12-seeded McNeese State. This is
This is a
This is
very
another popular upset, right?
this
Yeah.
is the popular upset.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Oh, we also didn't do our breakout players for the last region.
Oh yeah.
Crap.
You want to do the thing?
Yeah. What
Take
are
your time.
we in? What are we in?
South.
South. Who is one player in the South region that you're looking out for? I said I have Duke going super deep into the tournament, and I picked Jeremy Roach, averaging 14, 2.5, and 3 assists on ridiculous efficiency, 47.7 from the field, 43.6 from 3, 86 from the free throw line. Good point of attack defender, and he's the heart and soul of this Duke team. So I took Jeremy Roach.
So, I'm big on Houston this year. I'm going with LJ Cryer. If Houston's going to go far in this tournament, I do think it's going to be on the back of their defense for sure. But, your leading scorer, 39% shooter from 3, you're going to need him to hit some big-time shots in this tourney.
I'm looking out for the big fella, man. Mr. DJ Burns. He's fun. I watched him absolutely sun my big man, Armando Bacot. So I want to see if he could keep it up and he could put this Wolfpack team on his back and make a run. All right. So where were we? Gonzaga,
Kansas,
McNeese.
Sanford, no. Oh,
Did
wait. I picked Gonzaga.
I also picked Gonzaga here. This upset pick, it's too trendy. It's too many people.
We went with James Madison, but we got to reel it in now.
Reel it in a little bit. Kansas versus Samford. Not Stanford, but Samford.
Kansas is, I don't know who it is, but Kansas is their best player.
Their 2
got hurt,
best
right?
players
Oh,
are currently
then,
injured.
give me Samford.
McCullough just got ruled out for the tournament. Like
shit.
officially
Yeah.
ruled out for the tournament. So,
Yeah, give me Samford.
yeah. Samford got a guy, too. His name is Achor.
A chore?
Yeah. Like,
Shout out Achor.
like Maker.
Yes.
Tom Maker's brother. Achor. So, give me Samford
Yeah, I'm
and
going to
Achor.
take Sanford here, too.
Next up, we got South Carolina versus Oregon, the 6 versus 11. Who you got, Tom?
Give me Oregon here.
Also took Oregon.
This is the first round game that's giving me the
lot of trouble.
most headaches. I like South Carolina a lot. Dana Altman, and as he's been the coach of Oregon, has never lost in the first round.
Oh, wow.
So,
Oh, man.
yeah, I'm really torn here. So, you guys both said Oregon, so we'll send Oregon here. That might have convinced me to send Oregon in my bracket, too, honestly. Creighton versus Akron.
I picked Creighton.
Pick
Creighton.
Creighton pretty convincingly here.
Yep.
7-seeded Texas versus the winner of the game that's on right now, Virginia versus Colorado State. Do you guys know who was winning this game the last time before
I
winning the
think
commercial?
it's close. But
It was like 18 to 14
Virginia's
the
up.
last time I looked up, but
Well, we'll see.
whatever team is on the left. I forgot.
I'm taking Texas here.
I'm gonna take Texas.
I think Texas has. So we'll get into it as we go. Texas got a pretty shitty draw, in my opinion. Texas, I would have picked them to go far if they didn't have to play this next team. But Texas, you want to talk about guard play. You have two guys in Max Abe Smith, right? Is that
Abe
how
Smith.
Abe Smith and Hunter, who have, these guys are seasoned, experienced point guards who have played at the highest level in March Madness. So if Texas goes on a run, don't be shocked, because those are guys who could single-handedly lead them on a run. But I have Texas here.
I do as well.
All right. 2-seeded Tennessee versus the last time they were here, they went on a run. 15-seeded St. Peter's. Are we doing it?
It's not happening again.
No.
Not
Tennessee.
happening again?
No, I can't.
All right, Tennessee advances.
Shout out St. Peter's. That was electric.
Shout
That
out
run was
St. Peter's.
electric.
That really was.
Really was
the greatest
epic.
things
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
All right, we got 1-seeded Purdue versus 8-seeded Utah State.
Purdue's gonna keep it moving. They're winning another one. It was an
Are they, though?
embarrassment last year. It was an embarrassment.
They've had a couple of embarrassments
They've
though.
had many.
it's not happening
embarrassing-
again. It's not happening again.
I'm going to take Purdue here, too. I think they can make it out of the first weekend.
Fair enough. Yeah.
We got Gonzaga versus Samford and Achor.
I'm taking Gonzaga. I think they move on.
We've Graham Ike versus Achor. That's a good name match.
What a great name matchup.
Ram Ike versus Chor.
Yeah, I'm going to
taking
go with
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga here.
Yeah.
I think Mark Few gets the job done. 11-seeded Oregon versus 3-seeded Creighton.
Now, hear me
Taking
out.
Creighton.
Creighton's another one of those teams that is flamed out.
I was gonna say, hear me out. Do we have an 11 seed in the Sweet 16? Because
We do.
one of them's gonna make it.
We have New
do. New
Mexico,
Mexico.
there already.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to having two.
I kind of agree. Oregon's been there, done that, man.
I have Creighton going pretty far.
Oh no.
Who are you taking?
Fuck his bracket.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Taking Oregon.
I'm
I
taking
knew that
Oregon.
was coming. I knew it was coming.
All right, Texas versus Tennessee. I have Tennessee here. This is what I was talking about. I like Texas a lot. I think Dalton Kennett is just too fucking good.
Yeah,
He's
really
a problem,
good.
that motherfucker. So I have Tennessee.
Yeah, I'll take Tennessee.
I actually took Texas in my personal bracket in this matchup, but I will.
Fuck your personal bracket. Sweet 16. We have 1-seeded Purdue versus 5-seeded Gonzaga.
I want to pick the Zags.
I really do too, because it's the Purdue
It's a
luck,
team
man.
that usually
Yeah.
goes pretty far
Right.
versus a team that doesn't go
Right.
far. But I'm taking Purdue.
You know what?
I took Gonzaga in my
Hashtag built for March. Built for the tourney? Was it built for the tourney?
tourney made.
Hashtag tourney made. Gonzaga is tourney made.
Gonzaga's
Give me Gonzaga. Fuck
Yeah, I
Purdue.
just think Gonzaga, they underachieve when they have expectations. There's no expectations. They're not even
That's a
supposed
great
to
point.
be a 5
Yeah.
seed. There's no expectations. So then we have 11-seeded Oregon versus Tennessee. Does it continue for Oregon?
This is so not what I have.
No, not against Tennessee.
no.
Tennessee wins that matchup.
I have Tennessee
But in my
also.
personal, I have Creighton beating Texas.
Nice.
What a disgusting Sweet 16 matchup.
All right, and then the Elite Eight, we have 5-seeded Gonzaga versus 2-seeded Tennessee for the last spot in the Final Four.
Give me Tennessee.
If they got this far, give me the goddamn Zags, man.
I'm going with Tennessee. I just
Not
think
against- not
I
against-
I think Dalton Kennett is just a fucking problem. I think he might be the best player in this fucking tournament, honestly. And
He's going to soar his stock for the
sometimes I just think that's enough. Tennessee, they're another team that's flamed out early a few times in the
definitely
past,
have.
but
Yeah.
I don't think they've never had a go-to scorer like this. Grant Williams was cool when he was there,
I
but
loved Grant.
I loved him when he was there too, but he wasn't on the level of this motherfucker. This
No.
motherfucker's that fucking good. So you combine that with Rick Barnes and their elite defense, I think this team has Final Four written all over them.
Wow.
So
There it is.
And speaking of Final Four,
speaking of
Here we
Final
are.
Four,
Real quick. I have Creighton going to the Final Four in
nice.
my bracket. So shit. I love
Wow.
it. Oh,
So-
damn it. Continue.
So we actually got my exact Final Four.
Did we really?
Yeah. But, I don't know. I didn't try to influence you guys.
No, you
but-
didn't at all.
All right. These are our final 4 predictions. So out east, we have Auburn. In the west, we have North Carolina. In the south, we have Houston, and in the Midwest, we have Tennessee. So Auburn versus UNC. Who do you guys got?
I'm gonna take UNC. I think they're for real this time.
I'm going with Auburn. They're moving on. They're
Come
beating
on, man.
your boys. I know who you're taking, but I
Did
need
you guys
to.
expect anything less? We're
course not.
going with North Carolina here. We gotta.
We're gonna fuck. I didn't say it.
This next one, this might be the best game of the tournament if this
Yes.
happens.
So on the other side, we have 1-seeded Houston versus 2-seeded Tennessee. Who do you guys got?
It's so tough because, like I said, I'm definitely the least. I watch the least college basketball here for sure. But you have one team that has an automatic go-to bucket in Connect, and then Houston, who is probably the best defense in the country. They have the best scorer, but they don't have a guy like that. And so, I don't know. I know defense in March wins championships, but it's tough, man.
I think that motherfucker's too good.
You think he's that good,
I
huh?
think Dalton Connect is unfuckwittable. I don't care Houston, Iowa State, UConn. I don't fucking care who he plays. I think the motherfucker is that good and just a level above everyone else in this tournament.
I'm with you on that because I just think my point was if these two teams are really this good and I'm relying on this guy to either be locked up or to rise above, I'm going to take him to rise above. I'm going to take Tennessee here.
Yeah, and I think Tennessee's defense could keep up with Houston's defense. So, like, I think it's going to be a back-and-forth game, and it's going to get down to the nitty-gritty. And listen, I love Shed. I love LJ Cryer. Houston has some dogs, but like I said, Dalton Connect is a different fucking animal, but the same beast. It's that simple.
Jesus Christ.
So
Virginia
you
shooting
guys
5 of
both
24.
took the same team, didn't you?
Yes, we both took Tennessee.
Oh, then Tennessee.
Who would you
baby.
take, though?
I'd probably take Tennessee in this matchup as well. I don't know. It's tough, but this is such an odd thought that popped up into my mind. I forgot the name of the guy, but there was a Texas Tech Virginia game years ago, and Texas Tech had a player who ended up being like a top 8 pick, and I forget his name because he
Derek
was
Culver?
yes.
Yeah, that's my
And Jared
boy.
Culver was a dog.
That's
Yeah,
my
bro.
college. Let's
And
go.
then he played
Texas
against-
Tech.
He played against Virginia, and DeAndre Hunter
Locked him
put
up.
that boy
Locked him
on
up.
clamps.
Let's
in that game.
go.
Texas Tech. That was that year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow,
Texas
wow,
Tech.
wow, wow.
Love
Derek
Texas
Culver,
Tech, bro.
man. Yeah. I kind of got the same vibes from that Dalton Connect Houston game right there. That's just kind of where my mind took me. But yeah.
I don't think Houston has the wings to guard him.
Yeah.
They have good like
good
interior
guards,
defense,
yeah.
good
Yeah.
guard defenders, but like this motherfucker's like a legit
He's-
fucking 6'7",
yeah, he's
6'8". Like, he's a
6'7".
big ass dude that could put the ball on the floor.
He's built.
I
bro.
really think he's fucking like I think he's by far the best player in college basketball.
How do you think he translates to the pros? He's gonna be a
I'd
dog.
take him with a top
6'7",
10
6'7" guy that can create his own shot.
I don't even think he's gonna be that amazing of a shot creator in the NBA, but he's gonna be
Bro, he's
like
gonna be an insane
floor
role
is
player,
gonna be
bro.
a sick 3-and-D role player.
Bro, if I'm the Grizzlies and I don't get like
Yes.
the first or second pick, like I'm drafting that guy.
Yes.
From pick 3 on.
I don't know
drafting
anything
That's
about
a
this
great
draft
point, yeah.
at
I'm
all.
drafting
So
him.
I feel like everybody's
For
up
the
for drafting that
Grizzlies,
boy.
like I'd rather draft a guy like
Known?
what the fuck am I drafting a fucking 18-year-old prospect for?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we're trying
a
to win next
project, yeah.
year. Give me the fucking 24-year-old who has years and years of experience
Yeah.
and was just the best player in college basketball.
I don't
So
think he's that old. I think he's 21. He's young.
Yeah.
no, I think he's like our age.
I don't think so.
Colorado State's smoking Virginia, by the way.
I think he's our age and he's in his
Oh, he's
5th
22.
year. Yeah,
Okay.
he was born in
He's
2001.
5th year. Okay, got it.
All right. In the national championship, we have my Tar Heels versus the Tennessee Volunteers. I'm going with the Tar Heels, man. Vengeance is on their mind. 2 years ago, up double figures at halftime of the Natty, lost. Number 1 ranked preseason team, doesn't even make the tournament. Vengeance is on this team's mind. It's just like 2017. They were just trying to get back there and finish what they started. I'm going with the Tar Heels.
I ain't letting it happen.
I ain't letting it
I
happen
ain't
either.
letting it happen
Listen,
for the ball
the
game.
the Tar Heels have some of the most probably two of the most heartbreaking losses.
Yes, they do. They
in
do.
tournament
I'm
history.
I'm not letting the ball game bracket have UNC as the winner. I can't
Yeah.
let it happen. It's gonna be Tennessee for
Give
the
me
ball
Tennessee.
game bracket.
All right.
That's the only reason I'm picking them over UNC.
All right, and Tennessee's our winner. All right. How many total points will be scored in the championship game as our tiebreaker? Pete, if you want to get in on this too. How many total points? So
We're
both
letting
teams.
Pete pick.
Pete, were you making a bracket?
Yeah, I just made a bracket. I
Who'd
sent
you
it in the
pick?
Chat.
Let me see.
Do you really want to know?
Oh, Pete probably has the upset of all upsets.
Dude,
Yep.
He's got Longwood in the Final Four.
Probably.
dude, it goes to show you how much effort I put into it. I didn't even see Longwood. Yeah.
Well, they're 16 seeds, so it's.
You got
Yeah.
Yale winning it all.
I got Yale. Yale winning it all.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Really?
outright versus Houston.
That's nuts.
Yeah, Houston versus
Why?
Yale in the championship.
I hope it works out. for you.
Why though?
Bro, if this shit hits,
Because any bracket you're in, if Yale actually gets there, you automatically win it.
yeah, it's so
Probably,
automatic. Yeah.
yeah.
And then I put the score to be 64-58 with Yale winning
Yeah.
against Houston.
So we're on ESPN. So ESPN, it wants for the tiebreaker,
Total.
it's the total. So both teams combined.
yeah, so that would come out to
Yeah, do a quick
That's
math.
going
Well,
to be the
good
final
thing it's
score.
not
Yeah.
Yale versus Houston in our
Jesus
bracket.
Christ.
Don't matter. What's the final?
122.
122.
122.
Wow.
All right.
They are not getting buckets in this one.
All right, and that's the ball game bracket. I was gonna say, do we have to do a player we're watching for in this region? I think all of us, our eyes are on Dalton
Dalton
Kennett.
Kennett,
That's the
yeah,
only
I mean,
player
that's
we
the
want to
other
watch.
pick.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there's other guys,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
that's the
I would
guy.
say Baylor Shireman is a guy that I'm definitely looking out on.
Baylor Shireman, like
He ain't
doesn't
no dog.
move you?
He ain't no
Not
dog.
that he doesn't-
That
No, no,
Creighton
no, no,
team,
no.
bro, is
Not
about to
that he
shock
do-
the world.
not that he doesn't move me. His game doesn't appeal to my eye.
Okay.
I don't enjoy watching him.
All right,
play.
all right, fair.
He's a good player, but I'm not gonna say, oh my god, I must get in front of the TV. I have to watch Baylor Shireman get buckets.
No, I'm just saying he's a guy that
But
can,
like Dalton
win some
Kennett,
games for these boys.
I make sure I'm in front of the TV for that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say, if we want to actually go through our personal Final Fours,
Yeah.
well, you had the same exact.
Yeah, my
ones,
Final
so-
Four is exactly this. I just have North Carolina winning the big one.
My Final Four is 1-seeded UConn facing off with 5-seeded St. Mary's. I have UConn winning and going to the championship, and then I have number 4-seeded Duke versus number 3-seeded Creighton, and I have Creighton winning and going to the national championship against UConn, where UConn beats them with a tie-breaking total points of 157.
I just eliminated all my fucking picks on accident.
Well done.
Fuck.
I actually said the same thing.
We ball. Well, you had Yale winning, so
Wow.
I don't know what my Final Four. It might have been the same actually.
So you had Yale winning. All right, get the fuck out of here.
You're irrelevant. You thought I didn't know anything about college ball?
That actually is like impressively bad.
Well,
I don't want to say bad. It is March, but it's surprising.
No.
But like,
It's March.
but like,
But
they're so
it's
smart.
March till the Sweet 16.
But like, you know, they're
a leap
they're
year, bro.
smart. You know, they're just smart people. So yeah, maybe they'll play smart ball and then win a smart championship. You know what I mean?
I mean Harvard's not in here.
Yeah, where the fuck is Harvard at? How do they do this year?
Being smart
they're in
somewhere.
the exact same conference as Yale.
Wow.
And Yale won their conference, which got them their opportunity.
Yale is smarter.
Yo,
Yeah.
side note, this might have to be like the main shot, like going forward.
I love this shot.
Yeah, we might have to put that camera here going forward. And even when Nick comes, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Even
looking at
when
it
Nick
before. I
comes,
was gonna
we
say
have
it
to put the
after.
best shot there. I think. I
Yeah,
think it gets a good.
I was gonna
shot.
say it after.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I've
love
not
that I
looked
don't
at
have to
that at
turn
all,
like this
so,
and look at it. So
Yeah. But like
I
we're
gotta make a
using it
mental
as a,
note.
well,
yeah,
we're using it as a side camera. So the
Yeah,
point
yeah.
is to not look. But if we make that the main camera, then we'd kind of be like this, and then we're not looking at
Right.
that one. You know what I mean? Like consciously.
I don't
But-
mind either or.
Yeah. I think that's a really good shot. What do you guys think of this little angle in the?
Everyone in the chat.
yeah.
Yeah, tell us what you guys think,
Yeah.
honestly.
Do we have anything else to do? That was a short podcast. Only
It was
an
a
hour,
very
so
short
We could
pod.
we could keep going if you guys want to talk about anything, or we,
We
could
could
wrap
just
it
chat.
up. Yeah.
Pete, you're
just chat.
Yeah,
You
do
wanna
guys
come on
have
over here?
anything
You wanna
to
pop
chat
a
about?
squat?
Yeah. I'll take
No, no,
a
no.
seat on the couch for 2 minutes. I'm gonna be right back anyway. Okay. You guys chat about whatever.
I'll put you the main angle.
You put the center right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Behind the sticks a little bit.
So Tom, tell me about your birthday, buddy.
Oh man.
Let's hear about it.
Oh man. I know.
Neither can I.
Only I can.
Only he
it's gonna be Tom's podcast for a minute. I mean, I'll tell you what I can because.
Happy birthday to Tom. Everybody drop that in the chat right
Thank you.
now.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
We're on here, right?
3 days ago. We're on that one.
It was on Sunday. No.
We're on the
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah, we're in the middle.
Yeah, my birthday was Sunday on St. Patrick's
2
Day,
days ago.
and I am half Irish, so I was quite literally born to day drink in Irish pubs.
Yeah.
None of these guys came. They all fucking suck. No, they.
I got a
you know,
broken wing right now. Yeah.
your wing's your
wing.
arm, brother.
I got a broken
Leg.
stick.
Okay.
I'm just an asshole.
Thanks, Trunky. Happy birthday. So, Trunks is gonna help me verify some of the details because I do not remember a lot of them. But basically, we just went bar hopping in Manhattan for my birthday. So I woke up the next day, and not with so much of a hangover. I don't get crazy hangovers like that. I really don't. But my back was fucking killing me. And I got up out of my bed and I went, oh, ow, what the fuck, ow. And I was like, bro, I definitely fell or something and I don't remember it. So I text in our group chat and I go, yo, did I fall yesterday? And let's see what Trunks said. I think I have the screenshot.
Why, did you fall? I
fell.
fell in a bar before.
Oh, I fell.
And like it wasn't even like I fell. It was like I utterly busted ass, but like
Brother.
I completely
I had
played
a
it off.
bruise. I had a bruise right
like,
above
no-
my ass.
Everybody
I still
was,
do.
Dude, everybody I was
Show the
with,
camera.
everybody I
No,
was
no,
with
no.
didn't see it because I was going to go get somebody. We were all on our way out. I forgot who I was looking for. It was when I was in college. Dude, I'm looking around, couldn't find whoever the fuck I was looking for. And I fucking slipped in the middle of the dance floor. And so none of my friends that I was with saw it. So that's why it was like even more defeating because like there was nobody there to like kind of like laugh it off with me.
So you just looked like an idiot.
Yeah, no, I just looked like
In front of no one that would have
Dude,
appreciated
there was like
it.
people like trying to help me up. I'm like, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
No,
But,
I've been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
what's Shaq saying?
apparently, Trunks was he was trying to help me down the stairs, and
Oh, you don't
Trunks
remember?
was Probably
Trunks,
just
Trunks,
as
my
drunk.
friend. No, he definitely wasn't. He was drunk, but he definitely was not just as drunk.
very
I was,
drunk.
I was fucking bombed. No, I'm not saying he wasn't, but I was just that much more
I have
drunk.
texts that prove how
I
drunk
didn't
Cali
throw
was.
up or anything, so that's good. No yak star over here. But no, Trunks and my other friend were helping me down the stairs. And from what I heard from her, she was like, I was like leaning my head against the wall, trying to support myself.
Yeah, you
And
were
then,
hammered.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, you were walking down the stairs?
Yeah. Like, and then Trunks is like, no, don't let him lean against the wall. He's going to fall. And she was like, no, let him lean
You're gonna
against the
trust
wall.
that wall a little bit too
Yeah.
much.
So, but then they stand me up and I just hit the deck.
Why would they not trust the wall? I
don't know.
trust the wall over them two.
Dude,
I
I
don't know.
fell down the stairs like a year ago, and like I'm still recovering. Like, one, like part of like my ankle.
Bro, I had to
problem-
email my professor yesterday and be like, yo, my back is killing me because I fell on
Sorry, I can't make the Zoom call.
I can't make class
I can't
today.
reach my computer.
But yeah, and then so there was this other incident where the second bar we went to, I did a couple of Irish car bombs. And for those of you that don't know what an Irish car bomb
Couple
is.
means two.
No, it was 3. For those of you that don't know what a couple is, no.
Thruple.
For those of you that
Thruple
for those of you that
car
don't
bomb.
know what an Irish car bomb is, you have half a beer, basically half a glass full of beer, and then you get a shot of Irish whiskey and Irish cream. So
dude,
Jameson and Bailey's.
Oh, that sounds.
Wait for it.
Yes.
Wait for it.
Wow.
And then you drop it in the cup of beer, but you have to chug it because the cream will curdle in the beer. So you have to chug it. I did,
Curdle.
brother. I did.
Who might drink curdles?
That's the word.
Curdle.
All right, you guys don't have fucking vocabularies.
Bro, I
It's
drink
not
the
my
curdle,
fault.
bro.
It's
Hurry
not
up,
my
drink
fault,
it.
you idiots.
Feral education, baby.
So anyway, I did like 3 of these in a half-hour span or something like that, or maybe a 40-minute span or something like that.
I
Like,
think I wasn't there. It would have been half the
Dude.
the amount of time.
and
Would've
then
been more shots.
on one of them, it was Kevin, our friends Kevin and Will with me. On one of them, I just picked up the shot and poured it in, and Kevin was like, "No, you're not supposed to do that." So I don't remember this. I was told this is how it happened. So I went to just throw the glass in the beer, and the shot glass somehow shattered in my hand, and some of it got in the beer.
What the glass?
I went to drink it anyway.
You know the story?
Yeah, because I was told it for Cali.
Oh my god.
So there's glass in the beer, and I go to chug it anyway. And my friend Will's like, no, don't drink that.
Did you drink it?
I don't know. I don't
You
think so.
don't know. Somebody's got to know. Did he drink it?
I don't. Tricali?
I think I did.
Said Tom
I think I
drank
got
glass.
some.
I know you're in the chat. Yeah, did he drink
Tricali
it?
said Tom
Wait,
drank
what did
glass.
Kevin told me the story? So,
Dude, that's like fucking dangerous. Like,
yeah, no, it's definitely not dangerous.
No, like,
It's not.
wait. Let's go back. Wait, what happened? You cracked the.
I
Real
went
quick.
to put.
Virginia's shooting 17%.
Bro, they
from
didn't
the
score
field
for the
and
last
has
9 minutes of the
Yeah,
half.
dude, that's horrendous.
The last 9 minutes of the half, they didn't score.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Continue.
I went to
Wow.
put the shot glass in the beer, and it just cracked in my hand.
Wait, did it crack when you dropped it, or no? It cracked.
It cracked in my hand. I don't know how. I must. I'm like, I don't know. I must be strong. And Kevin said, Kevin said the bartender was looking like, what the fuck just happened?
Bro.
And then,
Are you gonna pay for that?
as if that wasn't a sign, they bought me another one right after that.
What? It wasn't on their house? Like,
No, of course not.
they weren't like, oh my bad, dude.
No, and then Will, my friend Will was just like, yeah, then I got you another one.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, bro. But
that's
As if
like,
you
that's
weren't wrecked
traumatizing.
enough. As if you weren't wrecked enough. But hey, it was your birthday. It was St. Patrick's
yeah, no, I was
Day.
entitled to black out. I mean, it was
Yeah,
my
no,
yeah.
Every reason to, man.
You got your
Everyone
trophy.
said it was a great
Look at you,
time.
fucking trophy.
Everyone did have a grand old time from
Everyone said it was a great time. It was a
Glad I
lot of
couldn't make it
fun.
there. Yeah, fucking, I couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, so the memory gap, we got there at about 12:30. We got to the first bar, then we went to the second bar, and around like 2:30, 3
And then I
o'clock.
forgot it all.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
around 2:30, 3 o'clock, shit gets fuzzy. And then I remember being at the last bar at like, I don't even know what time we left there, because then we went to Chipotle.
Oh, I heard about Chipotle.
A monster
yeah,
day
yeah,
always
you
calls
did,
for
yeah.
some.
I
fucking
heard about Chipotle.
Yeah,
I heard that it was quite the time there.
Chipotle was
Quite
quite
the
the
time.
time.
Chipotle.
Can we talk?
No.
No, we cannot talk
Really?
about Chipotle.
No.
We
no,
actually
no, no,
cannot talk about
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Yeah. Fuck.
No.
My bad.
That is for all.
And then we went home. Then we went to Mike's Unicorn later at night.
Chipotle and Mike's. That's the wombo combo. Chipotle. And
Well, I had a
Mike's
healthy
Unicorn.
dinner, and then we got home at like, whatever, 11, and I
Sounds
was
like a
like, bro, I'm
nutritious
starving.
day. Like a really healthy day.
You know what?
I
You know
really
what,
had a-
bro?
13-hour day of
Yeah.
drinking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I mean,
Wild.
That's how you do
fuck,
it.
We went out 2 weeks ago for the Staten Island.
And I ate 3/4 of a bagel before that. Before all that,
What?
bro, I did. I
we
ate.
were there for
I
a
ate
long
We
three
were
guys.
not there for
no, not 13
close
hours.
to that.
No, not 13 hours.
Chat. I am not. Don't follow me, but I rip probably like 10 green tea shots. We played Rattling Bog at my house beforehand, and I had 3/4 of a bagel. Went to the bar, did car bombs,
3/4.
and then
How you
One.
didn't yak is beyond me.
I didn't. I don't know how. I texted the next day, and I was talking to who was I talking to? Talking to Lorraine, one of our friends.
Tom just is like, "Ooh." Like he just starts, "Ooh." And like but you never get to like.
I've blacked out in terms of like not being able to remember stuff a lot in my I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but I can count on probably
you sound like a rookie. Like sassy
can-
with the hands. I blacked that so much.
You sound like a typical Staten Island girl, honestly.
I guess, yeah.
Like
I mean,
blacking out
whatever.
every weekend and stuff. Like
And then but I can count on probably one hand the amount of times I've thrown up from I don't know. I just
can
don't.
count one.
But how can you remember?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If you
Because you
blacked out
always
a lot,
come back to
you come
reality
back to throwing up
when you throw
You
up.
come
yeah.
back to throwing up.
Yeah, it's
to be
some
fair.
sick fucking trick that God plays on you
Honestly, I can count on what it is.
when
It
you
really
come
is.
back to reality.
Those are like the only moments you remember, and it's just
Yeah,
like, yep.
yeah.
I remember puking every time, but I don't remember anything else.
Oh man,
Yeah.
what was your guys' worst night out? Can we share that?
I don't have a worst night, but
You don't have one that sticks
you
out?
throwing up reminds me, and I don't even.
Mine's
of
so easy.
The diner.
Cinco
of
de
the
Mayo.
diner.
Cinco was just the worst night of my life.
I'll tell you.
I don't know if I should like.
I can tell the story. I don't care.
But it's really only one key aspect.
I'll sum it up. Yeah, basically we went out for Cinco de Mayo. We went to a local favorite, Hobra. And
Arthur Kill, right?
yeah. I got very drunk as usual.
I was working.
So blacked out, whatever. We go to a diner, me, Pete, a couple of our other friends.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in the booth, and I'm just like,
Bro, like, yo, Tom, like, what do you want to eat? Tom's not like English. He's not speaking. So,
which like, I don't know how that's not a sign to get me the fuck home, but
Right, but
okay,
then
you
we
guys
were
were clearly
all-
hungry, whatever.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, the thoughts pop into my head where I'm like, oh, I gotta throw up, and I was like, but the problem is, if I get up and go to the bath, I'm not making it to the bathroom. So I either throw up right here, or I throw up on some poor
Bro.
couple strangers, and I'd rather throw up near my friends than on some random people.
dude,
You made a business decision.
Yeah, and I just
So-
sat there and went.
bro,
On the floor
no, but the thing is,
of the diner.
Tom made no noise. He made no noise. We're sitting there, and it sounded like, you know, before volcanoes erupting, it's like, brrr, like, all you heard was like a stomach turnover, and you just saw the throw up slowly
I could tell
spreading across the table, and we're like, we saw it leaking towards our
that's
like
disgusting.
plate.
It was
fork and knife.
bad. It was
And
bad.
we're like, oh my god, like Tom.
Was it on the floor or on the table?
I don't think a lot got on the
combination.
table. Yeah,
Oh,
Combination.
jeez, bro.
yeah, it was bad.
Literally, like, not even like a minute and a half later, the server comes with the food.
Oh, shit.
Bro, we're all like,
Oh,
we're like,
This is terrible.
I'm like,
You guys are all.
bro, we all looked,
Nah,
bro.
man.
We looked at each other and we were like, are we sending this? We're like, we started fucking eating.
It was him, Seabass, and Ryan.
Yeah, but like also what there was between the lines of that was like Ryan went to go get paper towels.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, y'all tried to clean it
And
up.
Pete was munching on a chicken sandwich.
no, I was more like I was eating the wrap, going, Tom, you're gonna be okay. No, but like the thing was, I remember like I just as I thought I cleaned it all, like Tom was okay. Like there was more where it came from. It just kept leaking out. It was like a leak, like in a basement. Like, you know, water just keeps coming out.
Disgusting.
And I remember like my elbow,
I hate
like
the way you're
got
describing
it, and I was like, it got on me, and I was
He's painting the picture
dude,
quite
I was
well, though.
I was so like unfazed. I just looked at it and I was like, I just kept eating, bro. Oh
my God,
It was
yeah.
the situation at hand. Everything was under control. It was just a little bit of throw up. You know what I mean? Like when you're hungry after a long night at home, bro. Like everything was good after that.
Trunks just
food
said in
was there.
chat. I'll finish the story real quick. The next day, I wake up and
Wait, you're forgetting the part where Tom walked out of that restaurant in a tank top.
in a guinea
Like
tee,
in
yeah,
a guinea
in a
tee.
guinea tee. I had a button-down shirt, and obviously I threw up on it, so I
Yep.
took it off.
Yeah.
And I walk out in a guinea tee, and I remember this. Pete's like, "Yo, Tom, you're looking good, bro," and I go, "No, I'm not."
Bro, 'cause, like, I actually thought, I was like, yo, you looking good right now, bro. And you were like, no, I'm not. And then we called the Uber, but the next day.
And
what
then the
happened?
Uber pulls up, and he's like, "Is he okay?" And it's either you or Seabass are like, "Yeah, he's fine. He's just tired."
Like, yeah, no, he's okay. He's exhausted. Whatever.
Oh, but then so the next day, I wake up. You guys are gonna have to tell some stories because I can't look like a degenerate drunk on here. So
Oh,
I'm just saying.
You're good. You're good.
So I wake up and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, whoa. I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't have my glasses, I don't have my wallet. I don't know. All right, I guess I left them wherever. So I'm like, I'm the type, like, even when I get home on a regular night, I just throw my glasses like on my nightstand. They'll be in my bed, like, so they could be anywhere.
Wait, your glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. I go downstairs, probably chug the water or two. And then couple hours goes by, and I'm like, bro, I really don't know where my glasses is. My glasses is. I don't know where my glasses are. My wallet has, to this day, has an AirTag in it from how often I lose it. So I check I think I texted Seabass and I was like, yo, did I leave my glasses in your car? And he was like, no, but I have your wallet. I gave it to Pete. And
At least they had the wallet.
yeah. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, CBS is in Jersey.
So I was,
the
meanwhile, I'm texting you. I'm probably texting you guys, whoever, and I'm like, "Yo, I lost my glasses. Like, I don't know where they are. Like, whatever. Haha." And so I'm calling.
I can't see.
Yeah, whatever. So I call Page Diner. And I was gonna call Page Diner, but I was like, I can't call Page Diner because I threw up there, bro.
Absolutely
I threw up there. They're not gonna give me my glasses back. And I was like, well, they're gone forever. Like I literally was okay with never seeing my glasses again if it meant I didn't have to call Page Diner, right? So
that poor waitress, man.
Trunks texts me.
He was a cool dude.
Trunks.
We cleaned everything. We cleaned
there you
everything.
Yeah. Trunks answers me.
Oh, we cleaned everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, dude, we didn't leave.
I
it
thought
there.
you guys
Obviously, we didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I feel better about you
They
guys.
helped with the floor.
I thought
with
you
the
guys
mop.
were
Right,
horrible
yeah.
humans.
No,
to
we
be
cleaned
honest, for a
everything. We
second.
cleaned everything.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So
Didn't finish our food.
in the meantime,
We're not that.
in the meantime, Trunks answers the text and he's like, "Yo, Tom, I found your glasses. I think my friend Lily has them." And that was the moment I realized how much I didn't remember from the night before. I was like,
Yo, when Trunk said he found your glasses and Lily had them, did he send you a picture of Lily wearing them, or he just said, no, Lily has them?
no, he just said Lily has
I
them.
just remember one time I lost my glasses, and it was like, it's like 12 in the afternoon. It's in high school. I go to the bathroom, like, to, check my phone, do my thing, whatever. And Trunks texts me. He says, looking for these, and it's just a picture of him wearing my glasses. I'm like, yeah, I was looking for those.
What the fuck are you doing with them? So I go, who the fuck is Lily? And he's like,
Who the fuck is this?
and he's like, bro, I FaceTime him actually. I go, who the hell is Lily? And he's like,
Why does she have?
and why does she have my glasses? And long story short, I was wearing sunglasses in the bar, so
Yeah.
I think I gave her my sunglasses at one point. No. I gave her she wanted my sunglasses, so I was like, yeah, here. I took out my glasses out of my pocket, put them on, and then she was like, nah, these aren't good enough. I need those. Took these. And then I texted her the next day. I'd never talked to her before this, but I texted her the next day, and she was like, yeah, drunk me thought it would be really funny if I just stole your glasses and didn't tell you where they were.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take your prescription.
Oh my god.
Mind you, I was going to my cousin's 26th birthday party at an open bar in Manhattan that night.
The next day.
So I'm like, all right,
You needed him.
Yeah. I gotta go
needed
get my wallet. I couldn't get them that day, so like it was whatever. But I had to get my wallet.
Yeah.
This motherfucker right here had my wallet.
Yeah, so what happened was Seabass lives in Jersey, so I kept the wallet because me and Tom live on Staten Island. I said, yo, Seabass, I'll give it to Tom tomorrow.
So, and then
Tom's like, yo, Pete, can you leave my wallet in your mailbox?
he's like, I'm going out to dinner. I'll leave it in my mailbox. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
no problem. So again, I have an AirTag in my wallet, but I trust my friend Pete. I don't think I need to check it.
Yeah.
I pull up to his house. I put my hand in his mailbox, and it's not there. And I'm like, I'm gonna strangle this kid if he went out to dinner and my wallet's in that house because I need my ID. I'm going to a bar.
Yeah.
I checked the AirTag. Edison, New Jersey, 20-minute drive from where I am. And I'm on a time constraint because my cousin has a bus picking us up from her house in Brooklyn, 40 minutes away.
I had the wallet in my pocket, and I forgot to put it in the mailbox on the way out of the house.
So I call him.
Bro, I'm
Meanwhile,
mucking sushi in Jersey. I got a call.
I call him, and I'm like, yo, do you have my wallet? And he goes, bro, I was just about to call you, you fucking liar. No, you weren't.
No, I think I was. Oh, I felt, no, what happened is you were checking the AirTag, right? Now, I was hearing a ringing in my pocket. Everybody was with, they're like, yo, what's that noise? I was like, oh, it's my AirTag, because I have an AirTag on my keychain. And then I was like, wait, I keep my keys in my left pocket. That's in my right. I was like, I look in, pull out your wallet. I was like, no. No. And literally, like, not even a minute later, you called me, and I was like, yeah, I know. Tom pulls up all the way to New Jersey to come pick it up, which the whole point of me taking it in the first place was to avoid
Having to go to Jersey.
Driving without my glasses, by the way.
Yeah, that's crazy. This whole thing is nuts.
I have to go 20 minutes to Jersey. Then from Jersey, I got to drive another like 45 minutes to Brooklyn with no glasses.
You need contacts, buddy.
Yeah, no, that is horrible.
Craziest thing, that probably wasn't even like my worst drinking night, but now one of you needs to tell a story so I don't feel as bad about myself.
All right, I mean,
I feel like go bananas.
I'll go for my worst story. So last year, Trincali's birthday, right? We all went out to the city. I don't know. It's
fondle
just
it,
I like to fondle my mic. So,
Slate, when we went to Slate?
yep. So we all went to Slate.
Oh my god.
We all went to Slate. It was, keep in mind again, this is Trincali's birthday. And like, I decided to drink.
Yeah, for you to be the drunkest on someone else's birthday is kind of crazy.
It was.
Yeah.
And
Shows how
At
much
least
you
I
love
was
him.
the drunkest on my birthday.
That was the last time I blacked out. The last time I blacked out in my life. I drank so much alcohol that night that I like only remember bits and pieces from like, I want to say like 11 o'clock on, and we stood till like 2:30 in the morning. Some of us, not all.
Yeah,
of us.
you guys like I was gassed out.
We stood
thought
till
that
like
I'm like-
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember
I
which
left
time
early.
at Slate.
I was
was.
with. I went
leave
home
early.
with
I
Kevin and
left early, yeah.
Trincali. I went home with
Yeah,
Kevin and Trincali.
Oh my God! Is this when you took the bus home?
No,
No. That's
Trincali threw up in the
right.
bus.
Yeah. Okay, I know what this.
God.
Okay, yeah, I know
I-
what this is. I know what this is.
Threw up in the Uber.
Yep. Yo, wait, I don't know if you remember this, but I remember talking to Kevin the next day, and he's like, "Yeah, Matty J threw up in the Uber," and then he spit in the Uber. He's like, we were just sitting in the Uber. We were sitting in the Uber. It's dead silent. Kevin's just on his phone, and all you hear is.
Bro. Dude.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dog.
Throwing up on the diner floor.
Oh, jeez, bro. So
Had to get out the extra fungus.
He's next to the window.
Oh, you in the house? Yo,
He's next to the window.
bro.
He could have just.
So
put down the window.
from what I was told, and I only remember bits and pieces of like this Uber. I remember being on the highway trying to throw up out the window and just missing the window.
It shoots like trunks in the face in the
No. It got all over the door, just dripping
Oh,
down,
God.
like just dripping
You guys
down.
definitely got charged, no?
We did.
Yeah,
we did.
yeah, like
$100.
$100.
Yeah, I paid
100
Kev
bucks?
for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was $100
Oh my
bucks.
God.
Ended up going back to Trincali's and slept over there. Apparently, I almost I fell in Trincali's lawn.
What?
And almost hit my head on the concrete.
Oh no.
Someone told me I literally almost died.
Dude.
Then I like took
was
a full
feet away from
and
death.
from hearing the stories of that night, promised myself from that point forward I would never ever get that drunk again. Ever in my life. Like I will never let myself get to that point. But goddamn, there were some funny ass stories. And there's a picture actually from the morning after, and I'm sleeping. I have on the couch. I have a blanket on me, and I have a garbage can, like literally attached. Like I'm hugging.
I remember,
it, like I'm
seeing
hugging
that.
it. And then next to me is Kev sprawled out across, sleeping on books.
Yeah, he's using books.
He's sleeping on books as a pillow.
It's like when you go to your friend's house and you have to use like a
This pillow.
car mat as a blanket. Or yeah.
This will be my best friend. This thing.
Using books as a pillow.
Bro, I remember when I lived at LIU and everyone used to sleep in my dorm. One time I woke up in the morning and young Mike was. I had my TV in my dorm, so I had the box for the TV under my bed for when I would leave and take the TV home. I woke up one morning, I looked on my floor, I just see young Mike with my TV
No
box
way.
over him as a blanket. He was like, yo, you keep it so cold in here. I was like, bro, like, I gotta.
TV box is crazy.
How do you even do that? Oh, jeez.
Books. And
Oh,
the TV
my
box.
goodness, bro. But yeah, no, that was the last time I blacked out.
TV box. I'm not gonna get over that. Oh my gosh. That's like desperate. That's like you're looking around.
That brother
yo,
was freezing.
Yo, it's freezing. A TV box over there. You're gonna be my friend tonight.
He wakes up. He's like,
I don't know how
he's like, I gotta find something.
don't know how you.
I think I would have ripped the blanket off one of you before I would.
How do you find warmth? Where's the warmth? Oh, jeez. But yeah, that was the last.
Turn off
time.
the air conditioner. Nobody's mentioned that. Fucking. Yeah, I don't even,
my
bro.
God.
I feel like I don't know, like I don't got any crazy stories. I feel like
I have
whenever.
one more if you want to hear it.
Yeah, dude, go bananas because I got no ammo. Yeah.
I got
yeah.
one more.
Yeah.
So back, I want to say 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, we went to Nashville for SummerSlam. This is night 1. This is before SummerSlam. This is me getting adjusted to Nashville. So we go out, we go to a bar, and I want to say I had 22 or 23 shots of Jack Daniels that night.
I believe it.
Yeah, those shits add up, bro.
Dude,
Like when you go out, when you think about it the next day, like how much you actually drank.
dude, yeah.
Like sometimes
that's
it's
like me and you with a bottle of tequila when we
Literally,
go to
bro.
Atlantic
Yeah.
City.
Bro,
I'm like,
we'll come back. We'll look the next morning, and between me and him, there's literally like
Yeah.
this much tequila left.
dude, and the craziest part is I don't even feel crazy after that. Like I don't know. I think I'm just a big guy. Like maybe that's why. I don't know. But
Big horse.
yeah, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, we drank all that. I'm like, I feel like I didn't get
Yeah,
as
yeah.
much out of that as I should have for how much I just fucking drank.
So I was about to say that.
Email and complaint.
I took
Yeah.
22, 23 shots of Jack. I didn't even black out. I actually remember the entire night. But for whatever reason, my stomach was fine when I got back to the house, the Airbnb that we had. I was good. Go to sleep. All of a sudden, I wake up leaning over the bed. I need a
What a
speaking of the
TV
mic,
box
sorry.
is a blanket.
Leaning over the
With a
bed
TV as a blanket.
in the like I woke up in the middle of throwing up.
No, I'm still laughing at the TV box. Sorry.
It's
Yeah, you woke up
not
what?
not woke up
In the
and
process?
then threw up. Woke up in the process of throwing up.
Oh, that's
like
horrible, dude.
paralyzed, like could not
Oh, that's
move,
insane.
just throwing up on
That
the
is-
floor.
that's not good.
So I thought that was the least of my worries. All of a sudden, I turn over, blankets filled with throw up.
Oh my god.
All my pillows ruined.
The Airbnb fine is gonna be.
Oh,
hefty
it
after
was
that.
bad. I've really costed myself some money. I just do it at the most inopportune times.
Yeah, at least the diner didn't charge me.
So yeah, exactly. So
Clean
all
up
They didn't even kick us out.
all of my
So we
sheets,
tipped him good. I felt so bad.
yeah.
all of my sheets ruined. All of my pillows ruined. The rug ruined. Whatever. So I ended up getting up. I obviously went to shower and stuff, and I put everything in the washing machine. It didn't do anything. It didn't help it.
The washing machine.
So I ended up,
Chunks.
obviously, I needed to sleep. Like, I was still exhausted. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going back to bed. Like, I try to go to bed, then realize that there is a massive stain on the mattress from my throw up.
Oh my god.
So I slide to the other side of
And
the
it's
bed.
because like all you want to do in that moment is go to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I slide to the other side of the bed and sleep on the other side of the bed with my throw up still sitting.
Oh, there was another. Oh,
There was the puddle on the floor.
you just let it rock.
I
You
let it
just
rock. I, let it
like,
rock.
alright,
I
okay.
cleaned it in the morning, opened the windows, I took care of everything, and I was just like, I texted the Airbnb guy. I told him immediately the morning
Yeah, yeah.
after.
Snitched on yourself.
And I was just like, yo.
He folded under no pressure.
No, but to be fair, it probably could have been a lot worse in terms of how much he
it's definitely
charged
the
me.
best way to.
I
Oh, yeah,
stained the
dude, yeah, you
mattress.
gotta-
I've ruined all the pillows and blankets that were on the bed.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I actually ended up somehow getting it out of the rug. Don't know how I did it, but I did.
Sucked it out.
Soap and water, baby.
And yeah,
Elbow
so
grease,
I
that's
got another $100 that I wasted in my life. Another $100 that I wasted in my life. They
Oh,
charged me
man.
$100. It was what it was. But yeah, I woke up in the middle of puking.
Wow, these hundreds are adding up.
That's rough.
Those are like.
Chris, you have any
big-time
bad
black
stories?
Yeah, you any?
Nah, I don't drink.
Yeah, you're not a crazy drinker.
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. That's something I don't.
Those are my. Only
I feel like you guys notice it when I go like I don't really like got like crazy. Like
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I don't know. I blacked out that time we went to Jersey.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I
fun.
remember that.
Don't remember because I blacked out, but
Wait, when wait, where?
When we took him back to Seabass's house.
Oh,
That was funny.
yeah, no, that was funny. That was actually funny. Because you were fine. Like you just kept telling us, you're like,
You were
I'm
coherent,
fine.
yeah,
Trust
yeah.
me. Just give me a minute. and like we would give you like 10 minutes, and you would be like,
me texting
just
Amanda
one more
from his
minute.
phone.
And like I didn't know what like brain. I didn't know what like brain power thing you were doing, but you were like meditating. You're like, just one more minute. And we're just like, I'm like, bro, it's been 5. And you're like, just one more minute. I promise you'll be fine. And this is like, keep in mind to like take like a step, like to take one step. Like we're just like he's just sitting and I'm like, dude, the car is right there. He's like we're gonna take you home. And he's like, one more minute. And I'm like, bro, like, let me, like, can we help pick up? Nope, I'm fine. I'm good. And like, fully talking and everything.
Like,
it was so
cognitive,
confusing.
like, sounded
it was so
cognitive.
confusing.
Yeah,
and like,
Needed a minute, bro.
he
I don't
just
know.
needed a
One more
minute.
minute.
Yeah, like, that's all it was.
I don't know. I remember leaving the bar because Kev got kicked out. I remember.
Dude, I got so mad. I got
I remember
for no
being in
reason.
Seabass's car. I remember I stuck my head out the window the entire time just
Yeah.
for some air. I remember sitting in front of Seabass's house for but like it's all like a blur. Like I was in the car with my head out the window. Then I'm sitting in a chair in front of Seabass's house. Like
how the
bits
fuck
and
did we get
pieces,
here?
yeah.
Yeah.
sitting there, you got like tell me like, all right, we're gonna bring you home. I'm telling you 1 minute, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I just woke up the next morning, face down on Tom's couch with my jeans, sneakers on, with everything still.
Tim's were on still.
My fucking wallet in my pocket, still like
Bro.
everything on,
Bro.
just face down on Tom's couch.
That bench in front of Seabass's house to getting into the car was like a half-hour experience. like Chris was just on the bench and he's like, just one more minute. And we're like, all right, no problem. And like we gave him his time. And then eventually Chris just like, all right, I'm ready. It's
time.
And we were like, it's time. Yeah, something funny. He said, all right, so we help him up. We're walking. Dude, he's just like, 1 minute. Bro, Chris gets on all fours on the floor in the grass like this. And just looking down and he's like, looks up, I'm down. And we're like, what? Like, what the fuck is going on? And like, he was just like on all fours, just like this. And I didn't know, like, I was like, oh fuck, like, all right, yeah, like do your thing, bro, you know, like I'll let it rock. And he just stood there like this, like on all fours. That's it for like 4 minutes or something. And then I was like, you good? And then Chris was like, yeah. Like, yeah, I'm good now. Like, got up.
Fine, I got it out of my system.
Got up and then like got in the car. So
He
I
just
was
looks
like,
up at you and like snarls. He's like,
I just wanted to see
no, because I obviously it was Chris probably had to throw up. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that was like the position was crazy. That was crazy. and then, but like nothing happened, and like gladly so. Like I didn't want you to throw up, 'cause I feel like once I throw up, I feel like gross after and like sick, and I have to throw up more.
oh yeah.
So all right, and then whatever, we got in the car. But I found that part so fucking funny. We were in front of Seabass's house, and then the 1 minute, we're literally walking 10 feet to the car and just gets on all fours. And it's just like 1 minute again, did nothing, got up, and then we got in the car. Fucking crazy. That was probably the most recent like fucking.
That was what came to mind when I asked it.
Dude.
When we were in
so funny.
Punta, the day that I did the canoe in the pool, that was probably the most drunk I ever was in my life. I didn't black out, but I was so fucking. I was on the top of the world that day. That was like the best day of my entire life, bro.
Literally
It was
10:30 in the morning with fist pumping, getting shots.
Yeah.
Like we got up and drank every morning when we were away, but something about that day, like the vibes were just different. Like we were hammered.
Like, yeah.
That was.
I can't believe I wasn't there for that. I'm so mad.
Luis is a
Nah. That
He's
was
a
the day
small
that I
man.
took that picture too with the Snapchat
Bro,
filter. Bro, that's the best picture ever.
It's just an accident. So Luis is a little person.
Yeah, Luis is a little person.
And Chris picks him up, and he's like playing that he's gonna throw him in, and this guy doesn't speak like
He doesn't clear
like,
English.
no, I can't swim.
He's going, I can't, no swim, I can't swim.
No, I can't swim.
And Chris is like, he's like, no, like, I can't swim. Oh my god! Whoa!
Oh Christ.
Oh man.
Bro,
Just screw that shit back on.
Yeah, you can do that real quick.
fuck.
Bro,
We're probably wrapping it up anyway in a minute.
If you guys look in the chat, there's actually the picture that I was talking about.
Yeah. Kevin sleeping on books. Them books.
Oh yeah.
Kevin is sleeping on books, and then there's a video of
Sleeping on books.
there's a video of me and Trunks is trying to get me to get off the bowl, and I'm literally sleeping there.
Oh my god, the
I'm-
bathrooms in Punta, the see-through bathrooms.
Trunks said he has too many stories. Yeah, Trunks would have been great for me and him. Could have gone bar for bar on this one.
Yeah.
On what? On
On like just drunk stories. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah. Trunks
Trunks has
definitely got
by
some funny
far
ones.
the most, I think, of anyone that I've ever met. One day I'll get on this podcast.
It's me and him for sure. Like it's
day-
me and him.
one day I'll
Me and him
tell
go bar for bar.
When we
for
were in
sure.
Hoboken recently, that was what, for Trunks' birthday this year, right?
Yeah.
I was pretty drunk that day. That was funny because
Is that SantaCon or
no, after Santa
Oh,
Con.
okay.
Callie's
It
birthday.
was Trunk Callie's birthday, because I lost my keys.
I remember that.
I lost my
Phone
keys.
wallet keys.
I lost my keys. I'm like, no, I lost my keys. And I'm like hammered. So I turn my flashlight on. I do a quick scan of the floor. Amanda's looking with me. Maddie J's looking with me. I do a quick scan. I'm like, all right, I can't find them. Amanda and Maddie J are getting on their fucking hands and
I'm
knees
literally
looking for my
searching
keys.
so hard.
I'm like, yo,
Oh, we're
like,
talking about in the club.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, like, it's okay. Like, I'll get new keys. Like, I just wasn't meant to have them. Like, I'm not getting.
I would have been the same way.
I'm
I'm
yeah.
not-
fully accepting
I'm
that I
like-
just
I would have been the same
I
way.
said to them, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not getting on my hands and knees, so you guys don't have to. Him and Amanda are just still crawling looking for my keys. I'm like, well, I'm gonna just go to the bathroom then. Like, I don't.
You guys do your thing.
Yeah, I
Can't
go to the
watch you do this.
bathroom. I come back up. The bartender's fucking standing on top of the bar, dangling my keys. Like, are these anyone's keys? That was good.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, no, touching like the floor of like a bar is like.
Yeah, no, I never.
No, that
would've
is
done
like
that.
easily the grossest
100%
fucking
would've given
thing.
up,
Like,
No, we didn't
like,
get on
dude,
our
like-
hands and knees, but we were bending down with our flashlight, like legitimately.
Yeah, I would have never done that. I wouldn't have done that for my own keys, let alone someone else's.
So we wanted to find.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, SantaCon was great too, though.
I do wish we
SantaCon
had.
was a good
Terrible,
time.
I do
great.
wish we had
SantaCon.
Trunks here.
Santa
Dude,
Con
I
was a
pulled
good
up-
time.
I thought SantaCon was, you know, the Santa convention in
Yeah.
in like the city. So like I pulled up in like pajamas because I'm like, yo, we're going to SantaCon with like a Santa hat. And then I felt like I pull up to Tom's and then everybody's like taking shots. I'm like, oh, we're pre-gaming the SantaCon. And then like we're driving to the city and then we stop in Hoboken and I just see people waiting out on lines at bars and I'm like, wait, where's the convention? And everybody's looking around and they're like, what do you
What's this
mean?
kid talking about?
They're like, we're here. I'm like, wait, we're going to bars? Everyone's like, yeah. I was like, I thought this was fucking SantaCon, like a Santa convention. Like, bro, that shit threw me off. Like, I thought, like, I had no idea we were going like out to bars that day. I thought we were going to a fucking Santa convention.
You actually thought it was a legitimate.
Dude, I thought it was a convention. So we're in the Uber and we pulling up and I'm like, I see we're getting out. I'm about to go into a bar. Dude, I don't know. I was so confused. But that was one of the funnest days, I think,
I don't
because
think I was there for.
I wasn't ready.
Wasn't there.
yeah. But no, I was in the Uber and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Where are we? Where, like, this isn't the city. Like, why are we going to a
weird
bar?
route to-
Or we're going to a bar.
weird
Where's the
route to Times
convention?
Square, yeah.
They're like, this is it. I'm like, this isn't a convention.
Is everyone
Yeah.
doing AC again?
Dude, I felt that was like top two
April,
stupidest moments.
early April.
I'm not coming to
Yeah,
You're
you're
not-
not coming out.
I'm still debating because
what?
WrestleMania's that day.
April 6th for the 50 Cent thing.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be Gronk. But,
Oh, it's not Gronk anymore.
No, bro.
No.
50 Cent. That's
Oh,
why I don't want to
Fuck
go
that
anymore.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck
Gronk
50
was a
Cent.
day party.
Nah,
50 Cent's a night party
50
now.
Cent's the
So
man.
No, that's going to be like a really cool.
Oh, it's not a darty anymore.
No.
Oh, that's whack.
But you know what I noticed? I noticed that they do darties all the time there. Like on Saturdays, it's always
We
like
should host a darty. The ball game.
You should have a
Ball
ball
game
game
darty.
darty.
Ball and Darty would be fire.
I would definitely
where?
right here.
in the
Yeah,
base.
right, bro.
Right here.
Yeah, right, bro.
Darty. Right here.
Yeah, okay.
Right here. Where's
Not
Ortiz's
doing
house
that.
when you need it?
If you could convince Hobra to host the ball game Darty, then we could do that. But
That
But I
actually
don't know.
Where's
about-
Sammy at?
I don't know about all that. Definitely not here. Definitely not here.
If we got 10K subs, you'd have to do it.
If we got to 10K
Dude, what are we
subs,
doing for 10K subs?
first
Like,
and foremost,
10K
We got
subs,
to
probably
10
getting fairly drunk like we always do.
if we got to 10,
no, we gotta do something
Let
big.
me
we,
say
we,
this.
we,
Yeah,
do
no, no.
something crazy.
Let me-
something
let me
10K.
say this.
Yeah.
if we got to 10K subs by like August, I'll host a massive
No,
party.
you don't even have to do that because we'd probably like just rent something out.
I would host a massive
there.
party here. I don't
At
even
that
care.
point, I wouldn't even want to do it.
If we got to 10K subs, I'll
You go to
pay
the
for
park and play
party.
basketball. You
10K?
take off work like the good old days.
flying in, no sleazy.
10K in the
Flying
summer,
on
bro.
sleazy.
I promise I'll pay for the party. I don't even care. I'll pay for the party if we could get to 10K by summer.
That's on
Holy
camera.
shit! You better start
So-
saving up.
And we'll get open. I'll get an open bar for everybody. Like y'all will not have to worry about a thing if we get to 10K by
In
by
Las
August.
Vegas.
By August. By August.
In Las
That would be
Vegas.
fun.
That'd be electric.
If y'all could do that, we will host
Yeah,
an open bar party.
Dude, 10K subs. That's
We're on
gonna
this
be-
camera, by the way.
Are we on this camera?
Yeah. Oh,
Switch
okay.
to
My
that one?
bad.
So
Yeah.
10K August open bar party. If y'all could do that.
Yo, we gotta play a
Promise.
game with these pillows. Like whenever.
Like a pillow fight?
Yo, this would be monster.
These things will knock some people out, bro.
Yeah, no, this would be wow.
This thing is putting
This,
someone's
this is what
lights
Mike
out.
Tyson has to wear in the Jake Paul fight.
like BMWs,
Who do you guys think is winning that?
like God.
Bro,
And don't.
the man's 57.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
cool.
that is yeah.
Everyone is like, yo, Mike might just kill him. Mike might just. No, the
Thank
man's
you.
57.
Thank you.
If
Logic.
any 57-year-old is going
Logic.
to do it,
Dude,
sure.
dude,
but
I'm gonna be honest.
Come on.
They're both powerhouse. They're both powerhouses, but
one of them's 57 years old.
one of them is older. But I don't. Aside from the age thing, I think what it really comes down to. I heard somebody say it, like on YouTube or something, but they were saying like, it's just not like to this person. It wasn't like a very honorable fight in a way because, it's like a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose for Jake.
That's what people are saying.
But it's a bag.
No, if he.
But there's a million. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's
Yeah,
a million
yeah.
perspectives, and like for me to have such a strong opinion on something that, especially like a business that I've never.
I mean,
been
yeah, most
involved
people
in,
don't respect him as a
I'm just
boxer
gonna,
anyway.
yeah,
so
I'm just gonna stay here and watch the
bag.
show.
I'm gonna
be
enjoy it.
I'm gonna be entertained because that's the point of it. My opinion, though, I know it doesn't matter, and I
watching
don't really
Mike
know.
Tyson
I don't really
get
have a
knocked
crazy
out
opinion.
would
Yeah,
break my heart.
I'm just gonna stay here and be entertained by.
I'm
it,
hoping.
honestly.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
kind of hoping that Mike Tyson is the favorite for the fight, so that
Yeah,
I
is
could
there
bet
any
Jake
lines
Paul.
out?
as
I
an
would
underdog.
never. I would
Lines
never
up?
bet against.
I
Mike
would
Tyson. I
bet
can't
Jake
do it.
Paul as the underdog.
I just can't do it.
I'd put so much money on it, to be honest.
I don't know. Do you think they? Yeah. What are the lines?
I have no idea.
There's no way
also,
Mike's the favorite. bro.
super dope that they secured a Netflix deal for that.
Yeah, that's
fight.
interesting.
That's
Yeah,
also
dude, they're
crazy.
streaming on now. Chris,
First live
you wanna-
sporting event. I'm pretty sure.
Want to chill on? Chill? No, I'm chilling.
I think we're about to end this anyway.
Yeah.
Soon. But yeah, first live sporting event in Netflix history. So that's actually pretty.
That's gonna be cool. Isn't WWE doing something like that?
They
now?
would. They
Yep.
signed
Yeah,
a 10-year, $5 billion
Wow.
deal with Netflix starting
And
next
they're gonna
year
start streaming it
for
on.
Monday Night Raw only.
That's crazy that it's only for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
For $5 billion. Wow.
It's crazy how we went from cable to like streaming was the best alternative.
Yeah.
And now streaming's just you gotta
Everything.
pay for all this stuff. You gotta pay
Yeah.
for Amazon for football. You gotta pay for that for WWE.
Dude, they're gonna have to make streaming like a little bit less delayed. You know what I mean? Like, cause, having cable, like the games are so. If I'm watching like stat lines, like
yeah.
they're super up to date. When I'm watching cable, but like whenever I'm watching like a delayed stream or something, it's just not it. So I don't know if they're gonna improve that or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's gonna be just fine. With
Well,
Netflix,
everybody's
Amazon's decent. So
Dude, Virginia's getting smoked right
yeah,
now.
they
But
are.
if 25
We're very much in the age of the streaming
Yeah. I
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
gonna be a more
the streaming platforms.
yeah.
So, but yeah, Alright.
When is that fight actually, Jake Paul?
July,
It's in July.
Yeah.
I think.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
I was gonna say 420, but that's Haney Garcia.
Ooh,
Oh, dude.
Garcia ain't making it there.
No.
Garcia ain't
No.
making it
I
there
don't think so.
And if he does, he's getting smoked.
because, bro, the stuff that's going on
Yo,
with
it's
him,
crazy.
stuff that's going on with him is just wild. I don't even know what.
Yeah.
I don't want to step into that and some of the stuff that he said because it's so touchy.
Yeah.
Like it is. Some of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff is so touchy. So
Yeah, I just see all the internet saying like, basically like what Tom said, like he's not making it to the fight, this and that. He said that. But you said that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I think it's time for me to be done. Yeah, but no, that's all I've really been seeing. Is like, he's not gonna. Like they'll be surprised.
Brother
if the
has
fight even
CTE
happens.
already.
Actually?
Speaking of CTE, Le'Veon Bell,
Oh.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Did anyone see that?
Yo, I might buy that shit.
You'd be lying if you said you're not intrigued.
For Le'Veon Bell, no, I'm not intrigued at all.
Dude, I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not. This is brand new news to me. I didn't hear it yet.
Le'Veon Bell's starting an OnlyFans. apparently.
No, it started.
Oh, he started an OnlyFans.
Tyreek Hill said he was
Past
gonna
tense.
do that or something too.
I have
Tyreek Hill
no
says he
idea.
wants to be a porn star after he retires.
But then didn't he like change his mind or something?
I don't know.
I don't
He was
know.
like the next week he was like, I changed my mind. Everybody can stop talking
He was
about
actually, I make so much money playing football. Like, why would I leave?
But
it. Maybe it wasn't even for the money. Who the fuck knows?
regardless, like, if they come back, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, more power to him. He's gonna make a lot of money off of it, probably.
More power to
Think
him.
about how many people
Way to
that are
cheer him
fans of Le'Veon are probably gonna buy it just to see how
good his content is.
how large the content is.
How
I should
large the
say.
content is?
Yeah.
How large the content.
Yeah, no,
is, so.
I'm
Gonna run out of gigabytes.
not curious.
Gonna run out of gigabytes on the phone.
I'm
I
not gonna lie.
have
I'm
no
kinda
curiosity
curious.
about
I'm
Le'Veon
kind
Bell
of
at all.
curious. I'm a little curious. Ghetto Gronk is a great sports page.
Oh,
by
Ghetto
the way.
Gronk's the best.
I'm so
bro.
upset Gronk's not doing
They're
that
memes
party.
for comedy.
I know.
Yeah, I'm so upset. Like
He was gonna DJ.
I always wanted to like be in the same
Meet
room as
Gronk?
Gronk.
wanna
Because I
meet
know I
Gronk.
wouldn't be able to meet him, but like I'd like
Who
to be in the
knows?
same room.
Who knows?
Well, now
Who
we
knows?
know.
Maybe one day.
Me and
Oh,
Chakala were
maybe one
plotting
day.
on watching WrestleMania with Gronk. So
Yeah.
But-
Wait, what?
Now you're gonna have to watch it with
What's the
Fitty.
wrong?
night one is that night.
Night 1 is that night, and the Final Four is that night.
Yeah. Oh
Wow.
my god.
It's during the day. It's at like 6:30 or something. So you watch that before, then head to the club.
Okay.
Mm,
What time is the club open?
Probably. I don't know. You can go whenever. You can go
I
10,
ain't missing
11.
WrestleMania. It's that simple. But
No, I know.
all right,
Yeah.
we're all good.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Time.
That was fun.
all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow us on all of our socials, cop a 1K hoodie, and get us closer to that goal of 10K for August and potentially an open bar party for all we know at this
I
point.
know that would be fun.
Kind of curious what my curse word counter was. If anyone has that, let me know. I think I actually did a pretty good job of controlling myself today. But I have to stop fondling my microphone.
Oh yeah, no, that thing is. yeah, gotta
I have fondled the hell out of my microphone to this point. But yeah. Anyways, stay tuned. Free agency recap coming soon. Enjoy March Madness, guys, and